It's finally out! I am the excite. I like visual novels to start with, so give me a visual novel with mythical creatures, mythical legends. And obviously. I put out on Twitter, I was like, if anybody who knows me knows why I have to play this, besides the fact that it's a visual novel and I like visual novels, but does he not bear some resemblance to my little friend here? But this game is Mythic Love, Iberian Legends. I apologize if I mispronounce things. I probably will. I'm just hoping I won't. But let's get started. Let's hop right into it. What's your name? Stracha. We'll begin shortly, but first, let's learn a bit about you. Why are you out in the countryside on a summer afternoon? I was told to go touch some grass. Probably. Most accurate, I'd say. Yeah, I was told to go touch some grass. Pronouns. You're walking along a rural path late in the afternoon. You catch the subtle scent of wildflowers, a gentle breeze brushes your skin, and the temperature is perfect. You're in Val del Jerte? Pablo, help? A rural paradise, according to many. This is a, I believe, Spanish myths and legends, so perhaps. A rural paradise, according to many. You couldn't agree more. You appreciate your privilege. You love the place, but you feel like you've outgrown it, or you hate living here, far from the city. You know, when I lived in the countryside, I always thought, like, oh, I want to move to the big city. I don't want to live here. So I'd probably love this place, but you feel like you've outgrown it. A movement catches your eye. Is that... Yes, a black cat just crossed your path. Looks like it's your lucky day. Wait, lucky day? I thought black cats crossing your path was bad luck. The cat has hidden in a bush and has started pawing at something on the ground. You approach to try and pet it. Upon noticing your presence, the cat flees and hides in the undergrowth, revealing the shiny object he was playing with. You approach it to see what it might be. Valle del Fierte? F? Oh, I forgot 2 L's is a Y, isn't it? You approach it to see what it might be. Ooh, it looks like a strange, fancy box. You try to pick it up. Oh, you want to decide whether you touch it or not? Fine. I don't touch the box and go on with my life without ever meeting the Iberian myths. Part of me, I think that would be funny, and there's probably an achievement to that, but I want to meet. I touch the box because we're here to play. A jolt of energy runs through your entire body, making you drop the box. Which breaks when it hits the ground. Oh, I broke somebody's stuff. Oh no. The light it emitted fades away. You gather the pieces and put them in your pocket. When you look up, you see a girl on the other side of the path. She looks flustered, nervous, searching through the bushes. She's desperate. Something about her innocence awakens a protective instinct in you. Where is that damn thing? Oh no, there's so many words I'm not gonna... Hecate? Circe? I think Circe. By Hecate, Circe, and all the witches, I have to find it. I promise I'll be tidy from now on, but please turn up. I wish I could ask this person. Can you imagine? Hi, have you seen a round box about the size of my hand? You mean this one? Yes, thank you so much. Wait, so you can see me. Oh no, no. I have to fix this mess before someone finds out. I think if I just stick a pointy thing in the back, that should reset the device. Once I do that, you'll forget all of this, and I won't get in trouble. Oh no, it's broken. Did you drop it? I'm dead. You're dead. We're all dead. What do you mean dead? Don't you get it? You've crossed to this side. We can see you now. You can see us, and the rest of humans can't see me anymore. I can't cross to your side. Do you know what that means? Now I can't go shopping. Now I won't be able to go shopping. But for you, it's much worse. Much worse? What does it mean for me? Shadows will track you down, drink your blood, eat your flesh, and gnaw your bones as soon as night falls. Oh! That sounds lovely. Also, I'm going to move over a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more of the text and stuff. What? What's all this nonsense? The what? Drink my what? Where did you escape from? From the Inquisition, but that was a long time ago. Oh. Now I need to activate my light if we want to keep you alive, because night is falling, and no offense, but your human scent is very intense, and those things are very hungry. I'm sorry, do I offend? No one expects the Spanish Inquisition! But I took a shower today. Something didn't get scrubbed because you still smell like a human. Well, I mean, I scrubbed everything, but I am still human, so. Oh no, I think they're coming. You won't be safe anywhere. Let me protect you. You stay. Why is there a star next to you? Stay with the weirdo. I mean, I have no reason not to trust them yet, I guess. So I guess I'll stay with the weirdo. For a few minutes, nothing happens. The night ambience is nice, warm, no sign of the terrifying shadows she mentioned. You notice her staring at you. When you turn your head to glance back at her, she looks down and blushes. You find her reaction adorable. I do, she is very cute. But you can't look away so easily, especially not from her eyes. Most beautiful eyes you've ever seen. You get lost in their innocence, their unique colors, the length of her eyelashes, as if they drew you in. You barely manage to focus and decide to ask the stranger a question to break the ice. What's your name? The girl interrupts you before you can speak. Shh! Don't you see them? She points at some She points at some grotesque-shaped shadows that are approaching you. You don't see how, but the girl lights a small flame that floats above her hand. She's doing like the little heart symbol. Don't worry, they're scared of fire. They won't get much closer. She says it as if having a flame in her hand was the most normal thing in the world. You can hold my hand if you want. The one that's not burning. That way we're closer, and I can protect you better. Why do some of these have a star on them? Does that, like, mean it's a romance thing? I'll just stay close. No! I mean, I don't want to upset her. I mean, I don't... Okay, I'm sorry. By the way, my name is Enkoruha, but everyone calls me Koru. Okay, thank you for taking it easy on me. I'm Stracha. Stracha? What a cute name! The stranger tries to protect you, but she gets easily distracted, going shoo, shoo, to scare away the shadows. For a moment, you fear she'll get too far and a shadow might catch you. That flame keeps them at bay, but they don't seem to want to leave. Your savior glances at a dry bush and looks tempted to set it on fire to scare the shadows away. Suddenly, a chilling wolf's howl breaks the silence of the night. A wild, powerful sound that makes your heart skip a beat. Almost instantly, the shadows scatter. Wolfie, I swear it was an accident. That's how all your confessions begin, Koru. A stranger has appeared right beside you. When? You didn't even hear him approach. From the ears and tail, you figure the howl that made the shadows disappear was his. There are many strange things about his appearance, but for a few seconds you can't look away from his intense amber eyes. They hypnotize you. It takes you a moment to react and snap out of the trance. Just to get distracted by the unique shade of hair. Blonde, but almost snow white on his head, ears, and tail. The texture is also peculiar, almost velvety. You can't help but wonder how soft it is. I'm going to turn the sound up a little bit because it is kind of quiet so you guys can hear. There is a little bit of like voicing, but so far not actual like words, just like sound effects. The stranger scans you shamelessly from head to toe. Oh, so you can see us. Let me introduce myself. I'm Tiago. Nice. I am not that bold to just be like, oh, can I call you Wolfie? Nice to meet you, Tiago. Koru, it's one thing that you're, like, engaging with humans, but bringing one here.
Wolfie, it's not like that. Stretcha accidentally touched the device Boo gave me, and, well, now we're both on this side. It was an accident. The shadows picked up the scent and came to feast on human flesh. I used some fire to scare them off, but just a tiny little flame, I promise. After Xana's scolding, I didn't want to cause another wildfire.
Even though she was looking at a bush earlier.
Thanks for showing up and scaring them away.
I felt the shadows getting restless, so I came to see what was going on and if their master was around. Is he...
Wolfie, can we borrow your little device that allows us to move between realms?
You mean the portable portal?
Yes, that. Can we borrow it?
First, Boo forbade us from exchanging them. Second, you already have one. And third, I never carry mine with me.
Never? What if you want a human to see you? What would you do? What if you find someone you like again?
Again? Ooh, there's history. That won't happen.
Sure, Wolfie. So, you won't lend us your portable portal?
Koru, please tell me you didn't break yours. I'm gonna let you two hash it out. I'm just confused here. I will respectfully remain silent. We should go see Professor Boo right now.
No, he's gonna be so mad. He made me promise 1,000 times I'd be careful, and I was careful. What happened is I saw an injured cat, and I wanted to take it to the vet. I turned into a cat to befriend him and keep him from running. But cats don't have pockets, so I had nowhere to leave my portable portal. I hid it in a bush, and then...
What are you talking about? What are you? What kind of game is this? I love the fourth wall break. A cat. You turned into a cat? And you... no. You do not call a wolf guy a dog. But I want a third option. I don't want to piss him off though. I'm going to go with this one. A dating sim. Okay, fourth wall break. You know what I mean! Aside from being hot, we're friends.
And we have a...
Is that League of Legends?
And we have a League of Legends team.
No. I quit that a while ago.
Yeah, for like the 6th time.
You take a slow breath. I respect your weird cosplay vibe, but you're giving me the creeps. I'm going home. Thanks for saving. Can I join the League of Legends? I've never played League of Legends in my life. Although I'm not opposed to it. I did play Smite. Aren't they kind of similar? Don't come for me if they're not anything alike and I just insulted your game. Because I know people get really very into League of Legends. Thanks for saving me, but what's going on? Is this a parallel universe? Not exactly. You're in our realm, our dimension. Whatever, what do I have to do? Go back to the other side, to my realm. That also sounds good. Where will I live? I did want to get out of my tiny little town.
Eh?
What do you mean, live? You can't stay here. Those shadows will eat you alive the second you're out of sight. Or out of our sight. Then I'll find the equivalent of my home here. This is like a mirror realm, right? Alright, what do I have to do to go back to the other side, to my realm? You'd have to use the portable portal that transported you. But since it's broken, we have no idea. We need to ask the one who built it, Professor Boo. Can't we just glue it together? I love how I'm like in a supernatural world and my, supernatural toys, and I'm just like, can we glue it? Like, you guys got like super glue? That'll work, right? Maybe some duct tape? Alright, I'll ask this Professor Boo. What's his number?
Don't bother. His phone's always on silent.
Same. Relatable.
It's quicker to just show up at his house, at his home. I assure you.
We're gonna see him now. He lives near Toledo. Toledo, Ohio? Toledo. But we're in... Cassaris? Sassaris? Yes. Don't laugh at me because I'm dumb. We can easily teleport within this realm. That's how I got here from Galicia. Don't worry, Koru and I'll take you.
I'm staying. If I go, Professor Boo is going to give me a hard time. Again.
You started this mess. The portable portal that Straccia used to cross into our realm is linked to you. He'll probably need you.
Straccia, if Boo got really mad at me, would you defend me?
I mean, it was my fault. But yeah, it was kind of my fault that I'm the one who broke the thing. So if they're mad at Koru, I think it is kind of my fault. So I kind of have to stick up for him and be like, yeah, I'm the one who broke it.
Thanks. I knew I could count on you. Just tell him it was all your fault.
Koru, Kitty, I'm afraid you're not getting out of this one. Come on, let's go see Boo. Look at... I'm biased. I mean, you guys have seen Ash. He is a silver-haired wolf boy. Granted, his hair doesn't match his ears. Because he looks like a black wolf. But, still. I'm biased. I like him already, obviously. It doesn't take much to get on the radar. How dare you? It doesn't, you know what? It does not sometimes. Don't judge me. Shut up. Let me just enjoy my romance novels, okay? Get out of here. He's in a better mood at night.
No, but he'll be pissed anyway for sure. Straccia, there's no need for me to be there, right?
Oh. I like how she's all like pleading with puppy eyes and he is definitely not having it. Tiago is right. You should at least apologize because you did kind of leave it in the middle of nowhere where I, as a stupid person, like picked it up and then dropped it and broke it. So I think we're kind of both at fault here. Koru pretends to pout but accepts the decision. At the count of 3, grab Straccia's hand and we'll teleport to Boo's house. 1, 2... A hand far too big to be Koru's grabs yours tightly and a flash blinds you. You panic a bit when you feel how sharp the fingers of that hand are. You've teleported again, and you're no longer in Valle del Jerte. But this isn't anyone's home either. You find yourself in a huge, cold cave. A chill runs down your spine. Something feels wrong. The hand that grabbed you vanished with the flash. No one else is around in that mysterious place. Right? Here's my only problem with visual novels. I have to do all the voices. Which sometimes is easy, because there's only like 1 or 2. And sometimes it's really hard because there's so many. And sometimes I'm not great with male voices, so they all kind of like, they all get kind of same voice, like Disney's same face for their characters or female characters. Stracha, an unconventional name. A deep, warm voice envelopes you and sends tingles across your skin. You don't recognize it. You look around, nervous, trying to see where it's coming from. Oh, Taurus. But a shadow is all you see. You try, and fail, to keep your voice from trembling. Show yourself, coward! What is this place? Livestock used to be sheltered here when the weather was adverse. The place was forgotten, sealed by time, and now it's my lair. You gaze at the cave. I was about to say calf just because he's a cow. No. You gaze at the cave. Its cold walls covered in enormous roots, and now you really feel as if you're in another dimension. I am he who veils, otherwise known as the god of darkness. Those are some really long claws. You have very bovine-like features, minus this. Not many dare to say my true name, but if you possess the courage or the recklessness, you may address me as Gauko? Gauko. Oh. What? I love visual novels that don't always take themselves super serious, with the fourth wall breaks and like this kind of stuff. Like, what? Somebody help me! Oh, well, nice to meet you, Gauko. Your response suggests that you're not easily impressed. No, I'm impressed, but I don't want to be rude. That makes you very interesting. Oh, where are Koru and Tiago? Worry not about the witch and the mutt. It's highly likely that in this precise moment they're arguing about whose fault your disappearance was. She probably thinks she didn't grab your hand properly. How unfortunate it is that such a powerful witch is so insecure. Are you a bad guy? Koru's a witch? Yes, and one of the most fearsome. Bitch where? A much needed apology is the reason you're here. Maisha? That has to be Maisha, right? May I call you Maisha? Its meaning in Basque is my dear. It was my shadows that tried to cause you harm. I am mortified. Oh, so you are the bad guy. See, I don't want you to suffer any kind of affliction. Not many mortal visitors land upon this realm. You should muzzle those things. I mean, I'm fine, but not because of you, because of Koru and Tiago. Don't worry, I'm fine. Knowing the shadows won't attack you again gives you some relief, and you finally allow yourself to examine the being that brought you to this cave. His imposing, oh my god, words. His imposing horns or his extravagant jewelry should be the most impressive part of his appearance. But what keeps you staring is the contrast between the bright green eyes and his dark skin. And his build. He's considerably taller than average. His torso is broad and toned, and he seems strong. Very strong. The mischievous laughter of the dark god manages to pull you out of your trance. Maisha, I kindly ask you to help me understand how you arrived upon this place. How did you cross from your mortal realm into ours? I touched a gadget they call a portable portal. It broke, and here I am. How much should I be telling this man? Because what if he has no idea what a portable portal is, and now he wants to get his hands on one because he wants to go into the mortal realm and cause damages? Why do you want to know? Simple curiosity. The point is, you're here. Judging by your expression, I assume something is troubling your mind. I may be able to be of assistance. Tell me, what's the matter? I want your phone number. I love the bold options in some of these games. Just give me your number. I want to know what's going on and who you really are. I do want to go home, but you seem the type that if I say I want to go home, you'll be like, oh yeah, sure, you can go home. I'll help you with that. But first, you must help me. Which I'm not against helping people, but when you're the, like, kind of giving me evil vibes, I want to know what's going on and who you really are. You know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat. But what most people don't know, the ending of that line, that is not the end of it. Curiosity killed the cat, correct, is half of it. The other half is satisfaction brought it back. But you're no cat, and I shall keep no secrets from you, Mycia. Just tell me what question haunts your mind, and I'll answer. We can help each other. What do you say? Do we have a deal? Oh, fuck no. Absolutely not. I don't want to stare at... yeah, no. I'm not shaking your hand, because I am not making a deal with you, because I know nothing about you. The god of darkness is starting to lose patience. A noise echoes from the back of the cave, as if a box of metal objects had fallen and spilled onto the rocky floor. This is unacceptable. Have those clumsy imbeciles accessed my workshop again? Forgive me, Mycia. My incompetent shadows need to be dealt with. Gaeko speeds away, steaming hot and barely managing to maintain his arrogant composure. Could this be your chance to escape? He's technically kidnapped you, although he hasn't treated you badly. However, you don't even know where you are. What do you do? Is there saves? Save. Thank you. I'm gonna try. I try not to like save scum in a lot of visual novels, because, like, the choices I make is what I make. But I also don't want to, like, like, if the game abruptly ends because I die by shadow or something. I'm gonna walk toward a crevice that looks like an exit. Before you can't even move a muscle, you hear hoarse hoofbeats echoing through the room. A sound that somehow morphs into the clacking of heeled boots. Wait. Wait, no. I was gonna say, is that her hair or a horsetail? But then I was like, wait, she has a ponytail. A woman is glancing at you. She has a commanding presence and is dressed in a short jacket. With a rose in her hair, she has a riding crop in her hand and a very displeased look in her eyes. Excuse you. She's pretty, though. She doesn't look pleased, but she looks pretty. You return her gaze. The curves of her slender figure are taking your breath away. She has plump and firm lips, and the warm tone of her skin highlights her dark teal eyes. You both stand there, speechless, until she looks away. You could swear she's blushed slightly, though there's still contempt in her eyes. You're the human that's crossed over, right? Her voice twists in disgust when she utters the word human. Well, not by choice. I was kind of magically teleported here from a magical little thing that I broke. But the woman cuts you off. Don't answer. I won't hear a word from you. I've got your kind all figured out. You're not going to manipulate me. And those pretty eyes aren't going to fool me either, mortal. Do you think that just because you look like that, I'm going to let my guard down? No, I'm not fooled by a pretty face. You think I'm pretty? Thank you for streaking, Malice. We always love some good streakers in here. You don't understand what's going on. Why does a stranger hate you so much? And is she insulting you or flirting with you? Is it even possible to do both at the same time? Yeah, you've never heard of... Never mind. Enemies to lovers? Come on. Very, very popular trope. The deep sound of footsteps interrupts your train of thoughts. The woman turns to look at Gautko, but quickly returns her focus to you, as if she feared you might do something at the slightest distraction.
Oh.
Pronunciation Kaikso? Kaikcho? Kaikso? Kaikso. Juana. You've arrived just in time to join us. Not even drunk. May I ask what you're doing with the creature that crossed over?
Mm-hmm.
The creature is of human nature and has turned out to have a name. This is Stracha. I can see it's human, unfortunately. How did you manage to access my lair? I've stolen gold from 3 kings. I know a thing or two about caves. Getting in was easy. Then I am confident that getting out shall be just as easy. Hugger, appreciate the visit. I'm so sorry about any pronunciation I'm getting wrong. I'm not leaving without this creature. The professor, Tiago, and Koru are looking for it, and I knew if something vanished in the middle of the night, you were the one to blame. I think he kidnapped me. Help. I'd like to go with Koru and Tiago, please. Don't be fooled, creature of evil. Koru might think everyone's good, and Tiago gets lost in eyes like yours. But I don't buy your act. And now you're coming with me. She walks towards you with a hypnotic sway. What the heck? Goeko tries to stand between you two, but Juana pulls out a large yellow flower from under her jacket. Get that out of here! The Lord of Shadows falls to the ground and covers his face with his arm. The walls of the vast chamber begin to tremble, and some stones fall. You don't understand what you're doing, Juana. Slowly, Juana puts the flower away. Did you think I'd come without an Egusculor? Well, darling, it's been a pleasure as always. Now this thing and I are off to see Professor Boo. This thing? Come on now. Alright. Shut up. Damn, okay, I was agreeing with you. I shall join you. Suit yourself. You know you don't really have a lot of friends in Toledo. But I'll be the one transporting the beast. I don't trust you one bit. Dang! She really hates me. The woman grabs your arms with 2 fingers as if she's afraid of catching something from you. Once again, you're engulfed in a blinding light. You appear in a huge storage room crammed with books, blackboards, parchments, and gadgets. The place looks straight out of a medieval fantasy movie. Koru rushes to you and gives you a hug.
Are you okay? I was so scared.
What do? Me and Hugs, just stand there awkwardly.
Sorry I didn't grab your hand in time.
Don't touch that thing, Koru. You could get harmed. You better not have laid a single finger on Stracha, you filthy rat. No, I think he's cow. Goeko gives him a mocking look. It was my understanding that engaging with humans was beyond the dog's consideration. Shut up or I'll shut you up. You're always like this. How tiresome. Can't you see we have a problem here? It's just a human creature, Horsey. It is unlikely that it would bite you. It could do much worse things than bite us. We have to hand this beast over to the authorities as soon as possible. And how do you expect we do that without explaining how it got here? Oh. Right.
We could tell them that Stracha's here with one of us. There's no need to mention the portable portals.
But if that were the case, we would have no reason to want to hand a human over. And they would ask why we can't use the Great Stone Portal to send Stracha back home. Wait, there's a Great Stone Portal? I can get home that way?
You're right. Sorry, it was a stupid idea.
Koru, honey. These are the consequences of sneaking around using illegal devices. With what moral authority do you then judge my methods? Shut up. We're not hurting anyone. Quite the opposite. However, your plans... Tiago, wait. Don't say anything else. The creature's listening. Who knows what it could use all this information for? Some popcorn would be nice. Yeah, how is this my fault? You're the ones who brought me here. Stop with the excuses, mortal. You're not going to trick us. In fact, I don't even know why you're here. Wait in the hallway until the professor gets back. Without even giving you a chance to reply, Joanna grabs your sleeve with 2 fingers and drags you out of the office. And don't you dare move from here. Joanna gives you another look of contempt before going back into the office and slamming the door in your face. Okay. The space around you is a wide, dark, and elegant hallway. But above all, it's long. You can't see an end or a turn in either direction. Only enormous windows, closed doors, and dim lamps. You hear murmurs from behind the office door, but you can't make out what they're saying. Should you wait or try to move? This looks like a huge labyrinth mansion. Perhaps straying too far isn't the best idea. See, now this is where if it's a labyrinth, this is where I'd expect the cow guy to be, wouldn't it? You're still trying to make up your mind when you see a figure at the end of the hallway. It's quite large and is slowly approaching you as if it was crawling. You can't make out its feature, but you do see the gleam of 2 red eyes. The figure continues to approach. Soon, you can make out its shape a little better through the darkness of the hallway. It's a man. The tallest man you've ever seen. He shuffles forward, cautiously glancing at the tray of drinks he's carrying with his trembling hands. He's getting closer. His red eye seems to burn in the lamplight. What do you do? Offer to help him with the tray if his hands are shaking? The stranger startles. That movement finally brings his face onto the lamplight. His expression is friendly? Shy? Is it? That's not the the look I'm getting. His expression is friendly, shy, but also of perplexity. Oh, you must be the creature. I mean the human. I mean Straccia. Yes, that Straccia. The stranger continues to stare at you, bewildered. Oh, forgive me, I'm just... Huh? Aren't you scared of me? I mean, never mind. Sorry, please ignore that. I'm Professor Boo. Welcome to my home. Cerro del Boo. I can't roll my R's. Even with his shoulders hunched, the famous Professor Boo is huge. His back is broad, as is his torso, his neck, and his entire build. His limbs are also longer than average, though perfectly proportioned to his body size. But what truly captivates you is his welcoming, warm gaze. The scarlet hue of his pupils embraces you as if it caressed your senses. His silver hair also stands out, straight, silky, and gleaming. The way it reflects as he moves reminds you of a blade of steel. A sudden shake of his head pulls you from your thoughts. It seems that he was also entranced while staring at you. He turns toward the office door. The rest are in there, right? Let's go. He opens the office door and holds it out for you. The voices inside fall silent. I want to see how tall he is compared to everybody else. Like, how tall are we talking? Like 6 foot? 7 foot? Taller? Everyone stares at you as soon as you walk in, but their gazes quickly shift to Boo, who closes the door behind him. Here are your drinks. Oh, hi, Joanna. Hi, I'm gonna mispronounce that every time. Hi, Joanna. Hi, Gawako. Good thing I brought extra glasses. Was it you who found Straccia? That is substantially how the events occurred, yes. Joanna, did you know that it was a human before you found Straccia? In any case, I appreciate your help. Actually, I'm not a human. I'm a supreme deity. Why is it a problem that I'm a human? Yuck. I can't stand that word. The group falls silent, its members looking at each other and at you. Especially at you.
Well, you know why we're here. Stretch is the one who broke my portable portal.
And why did Stracha have your portable portal? Yeah, see, I'll take half the blame for you, Koru, but I can't take all of it.
Because...
Because you lost it, and what did I say about the portable portal? That you could never...
That I could never lose it.
No, that you could never lose sight of it.
But you can't punish me for 100 years without a portable portal. By then, humanity will be half dead from global warming, and there will be nothing fun left to do in their realm. Nothing!
Oh, why is that true?
Shh.
You'll wake El Coco.
And that's if we're even alive by then. We still don't know what's wrong with the light of ages. Oh, that's right. El Coco. Strachy, you gotta see this. It's super cute.
Koru leads you to a fluffy pink ball. It lets out adorable snores that make you want to pet it. Notice it's being watched. It immediately stretches.
El Coco.
The plush opens its huge black eyes and waddles around the room, rearranging things and repeating,
El Coco. El Coco.
Koru chases him and El Coco dodges her. Boo growls in frustration. You woke him up again.
El Coco.
What do you want to eat?
Children.
On it. Hey, excuse me? Your heart stops when you see Professor Boo walking calmly towards an old fridge. You're terrified of what might be inside, so you close your eyes when he opens it. But curiosity wins, and what you see are dozens of frozen meal boxes. You know, we've had this once before. Remember? Our roommate once was a cannibal, and he had everything just kindly, chopped up. He grabs one box and heats it up in the microwave. Koru keeps trying to hug El Coco while he continues to wreak havoc. Ham children. Boo opens the package full of croquettes and hands it to El Coco, who eats them one by one, saying,
Children, children, children. Tasty children.
Frozen food. You're feeding El Coco frozen food. Between monitoring both dimensions, fixing Koru's messes, studying the light of ages, setting up the gala, and trying to stop humanity from self-destructing, do you really think I have time to cook homemade meals for El Coco? See? Another argument in favor of not celebrating that pretentious gala. It's wasting too much of your time. You know that's not up to me. Besides, it's not like it would make any difference. El Coco adores fast food. I've yet to see someone manage to feed him a healthy meal apart from Zana. Who is Zana? We haven't met Zana yet. But hey, if you want to take over, we can share custody. Me? No. I'm terrible at taking care of things. I kill plants in days, and I'm super busy. Indeed, guarding one of the safest routes in the world seems so time-consuming and exhausting. Are you trying to get under my skin? What's the problem? Would you rather get under...
Enjoy your lurking, Pablo. I could take care of El Coco.
No. No. Hey, give the girl a break. Do you think it's safe to let Koru care for El Coco? No, but there's no need to freak out. I want to adopt El Coco. Sorry to interrupt, but that sounds so rude. I could adopt El Coco. El Coco like that. Aren't you afraid of El Coco?
I knew it! I knew you'd find him adorable.
Mortals are raised to fear El Coco from birth. There's a famous lullaby. Don't you know it? Nope. Can't say as I've ever heard it.
Yes, it's the one that says, "Go to sleep, my little child, or El Coco might visit and eat you alive."
What the
El Coco!
And I'm the one with an ego. He sure loves his own lullaby. Well, that's irrelevant now. We're talking about Stracha. You've told Stracha what this place is and who we are, right? Then it should be obvious why El Coco is here. They told me you have a League of Legends team. What's a League of Legends team. An invitation would have been welcome and expected. You explained that, but not what we are. Straccia, I'd better tell you where you are, at least the short version. Many years ago, humans and the myths lived in the same realm. However, that used to cause a lot of problems. Tiago clears his throat and glares at Goeko. Well, I won't deny my involvement in the matter. So the realms were split. 2 parallel dimensions in one place. You couldn't enter our realm and we couldn't enter yours. In theory. In theory? When a bond is formed between a myth and a mortal, the portal between the realms opens, allowing travel between them. Since that's not always possible, and sometimes we need to cross for, well, stuff, I invented the portable portal a few decades ago. We've been using it to cross over and return at will. But not all of us were allowed to borrow one. Only those who don't want to destroy humanity. I don't think you should use Koru's portable portal to go back. It could have catastrophic consequences for you. Then use mine and get out of here already. Here, take it. No, Juana, Straccia can't just use another portable portal. You know this. I've told you all a million times. Never exchange portals. I'm not being picky. It's genuinely dangerous. Once someone is synced to a portable portal, they can't even touch another one. That rule applies to humans as well. What's your suggestion, then? The only option is to do it the traditional way. Form a bond with a myth. The magic of that bond will open the Great Stone Portal and you'll be able to return home.
I volunteer!
Koru, I'm not sure your power is strong enough to open the portal right now. How could her power not be weak? How could her power... Oh, got it. How could her power not be weak when you all make her feel useless? But, Professor, we've all lost part of our power. Will it work? It shouldn't be a problem as long as the bond is strong enough. Bonds are power. That should compensate our little indisposition. Straccia, I recommend someone like Tiago or Juana. I, too, recommend myself. I'm very recommendable.
I thought you didn't want to fall for a human again.
I don't, and I won't. I like making friends, whether they're myths or humans. Or gods. I need to know the history. As I was saying, Straccia, you should bond with me, though be warned, you'll miss me afterward. You'll make El Coco throw up with all that ego of yours. I just don't get why Professor Boo would recommend you, as rude as you are. I can bond with anything. And I'll do whatever it takes to send this mortal creature back. No need for sacrifice. I should be delighted to bond with Maisha. You don't want to help. You just want to use Straccia. Me? Using someone? I am offended, you mangy dog. Goeko, as God of Darkness, you shouldn't have access to the Great Stone Portal. Precisely. As God of Darkness, I do have enough power to open the portal with a lesser bond. It shall be substantially faster for Straccia. We don't buy it, cow. You won't cross the Great Portal. And who's going to stop me? Am I to understand that you've acquired an army of poodles recently? Cut it out, Goeko. The donkey as well. Where's that flower? Ugh, not again. Get out, Goeko. Nobody invited you. Well, Goeko is always welcome. Goeko is never welcome. You are more than welcome to kiss my ass. Bastard. You two are always like this. You know what? I deem insistence unnecessary. Straccia will come to me eventually. Augur. What is Augur? What is AGUR? What is that? A sudden flash of light fills the room. When it dissipates, you notice Goeko is gone. Don't come back. So deluded. The Basque Collective is one of the strongest, most powerful. We need them. I don't need anyone. Wow, So edgy, Wolfie. Excuse me. I'm still here? I'd like to go home. This bitch! No one cares what you think, mortal. Joanna, please. Straccia, don't worry. Choose me. Let's bond and have fun. You'll be home as soon as you wish. If that is still your wish. For someone who claims that he won't fall for a human again, you sure are insisting a lot. You two. I don't fall. I'm a lone wolf. I'm sorry. Just reading that sentence. I'm a lone wolf, but I'm also the best company anyone could dream of in this realm or any. Juana pretends to vomit. You're your own biggest fan, right, Tiago? So exhausting. Then let's make the creature choose between Koru, Tiago, or myself, and make it leave already. I'm saying Juana. Like it's Juana. Juana. Is that... How is it pronounced? It doesn't...
If anyone can help him, it's him. He created the portable portal. He knows the most about our realms.
Yeah, I guess I could try. But the most important thing is to form a bond, not with whom. So go ahead, it's up to you to decide who you try it with. Before I make my choice, what else can you tell me about yourselves?
Allow me to summarize it for you, Straccia.
There we go. Here we go. The lone wolf. Oh, he's an owl? Ooh! Nice. Okay, so now you guys got a little picture. That animation was good, though. Kudos to the animator and the artist, because this is all beautiful.
She's the most eager to lend you a hand. Some doubt her skills. Others whisper she's a powerful witch.
Tiago, he can howl like a wolf, and who knows what else. He's clearly your best choice in his humble opinion. Boo, he's the top expert, the safest choice, but could you be the one to melt his icy heart? Juana, she doesn't trust you, won't give you a chance, but who can resist the thrill of a challenge? Goeko, is he not an option? His intentions are wrapped in mystery, as dark as the shadows he rules, and that draws you in. You could ask about him. We all know who I was gonna choose. Let's be real here. There was no question in anybody's mind who I was going with. Excellent choice. It's clear you have good taste, and you're smart too. We know why you bought this. I mean, the first time I saw, like, his picture, like, I think I saw it on Twitter first, I was like, oh, heck yeah, that sounds awesome. And then I've just been interested in the game since. I like visual novels too, so that's definitely a plus. Anyone else can tell you I'm the most interesting and attractive myth of them all. You made the right choice. I would have chosen myself too. My question is, what myth is he? Someone put a muzzle on him.
Hey, Miss Goeko, you'd know how to shut him up.
I can't blame you for envying me. If I were you, I'd be really sorry not to be me too. Straccia, don't worry. I won't let them bother us. We're gonna have a great time. I have a plan. Well, I don't have a plan, but we'll improvise. Don't worry. Actually, I just thought of a place. Tiago shakes your hand, winks at you, and a flash of light blinds you. He's teleporting you. Just like that fast! You appear at a lake, a beautiful lake. The water reflects like glass, making it seem like there are twice as many stars as usual. What do you think? It looks like a generic romantic spot. Do you bring people here often? No. Yes. I mean, not here specifically. I know tons of romantic spots. I go on a lot of dates, you know. Guys, girls, and everyone in between. They all love me. And I'm a gentleman. I'm not going to turn them down. Of course. I mean... Of course. Anyway, I just picked the first place that came to mind. Out of the many romantic spots I know. What do you like about this place? Strachan, look around. Isn't it perfect? The ideal spot for couples. I thought you didn't want to fall in love. Hey, don't get me wrong. I don't want anything serious. But we can have a little fun, play at being a couple, go on dates and all that. I'm sure this will fool the Great Stone Portal. Can you really fool a magical portal? Just trust me, I'm an expert at this kind of thing. Great. Tell me about this place. Well, that's it. It's a very romantic spot. And, well, the sky looks beautiful from here, doesn't it? Tiago gazes at the sky, a forced romantic expression on his face, his hand on his chest. Moon is gone. It's hidden behind a veil of deep darkness. Do you know what that means? It's cloudy. I feel like this date is not going well. No? What does it mean? When there's no moon, stars like you shine even brighter. You're so into me. How, flattering. I'm just being objective. It's very hard to find places on your realm where the stars look like this. But years ago, if you found a clearing in the forest, you could see them, and they guided travelers. At least those who were crazy enough to walk my route at night. Your route? My route. The Camino de Santiago. Do you know it? Doesn't ring a bell. So it's a good thing you chose me. Because the Camino is one of those journeys, one of those experiences. The kind that can help you find yourself in life. Why do you call it my route? I'm the wolf of Santiago. The protective wolf of El Camino. I protect the pilgrims who walk it and punish those who attack the travelers. It's such an important route, and yet those who travel it are often unprotected because they're on a pilgrimage. That's why my story began to be told. What's the story exactly? Yes, please tell me.
Oh.
Well, it's the greatest story ever, of course. Legend tells of a pilgrim who was traveling the Camino de Santiago many, many years ago. Back then, the journey was very dangerous. The northern lands were rife with bandits and thugs who took advantage of the pilgrim's defenselessness to attack them. This pilgrim decided to spend the night at an inn. There he met another pilgrim and they became friends. They decided to continue the journey together to be safer and to be able to defend one another. But what seemed like a perfect alliance turned out to be a great betrayal. The pilgrim's new friend was actually a bandit. His strategy was to gain the pilgrim's trust so he could attack them more easily and steal everything they were carrying. This time was no exception. Upon realizing the pilgrim carried nothing of value, the thug stripped him of all his belongings, including his clothes and shoes, and threw him down the hillside to bleed to death. That's horrible. Pilgrim couldn't move. When night fell, he saw a pack of wolves approaching, ready to devour him. Of course he was terrified. However, he noticed something different about one of them, a gleam in its amber eyes. Nearly bled to death and terrified, the pilgrim interpreted this as if it were the apostle Santiago himself, reincarnated. He asked for help, and it worked. The wolf pack, led by the amber-eyed leader, changed course, ignoring the pilgrim and turning instead towards the bandit. And even though he ended up bleeding to death, that's how he saved his soul and got his revenge. What a sad ending. Yes, but even though the pilgrim died thanks to him, there were no more bandit attacks, out of fear that the wolves would attack him. And from that legend, I was born. Story is great, isn't it? That's why I'm amazing, too. Legend is cool and protective. As you can see, I'm all perks. So, this legend was created to scare off the bandits on the Caminos de Santa. Legends can't be created, not on purpose, not with a specific goal in mind. The human need for protection and safety usually gives rise to stories and morals, and those end up spreading and serving as a warning. That's how most myths and legends are formed, and how we came to be. Or maybe they just needed a good wolf to counterbalance things. Is there a bad wolf? Well, there are many werewolf legends in our region. Tiago tenses up. He looks away, but not fast enough to stop you from seeing his glassy eyes. He forces a smile and keeps acting as if nothing happened. Are you okay? Yeah, sorry, it's nothing. If you want to talk about it, I'm here. Thanks, but it's nothing. It's just that, well, that we're different. I can take human form now, but because I'm a myth, all myths can do that. Myths that come from werewolves, like... Oh, good lord. Okay. Myths that come from werewolves, like the... Lobisomen de Trasos Montes, the Gizotzo, the Enchanted Wolf, the Deer Wolf. They already had their basic human form. Yeah, I butchered the hell out of that. I'm so sorry. But the wolf in my origin legend was just a white wolf, not a werewolf. That's why they live... He can't find the words. What happened between him and those myths that affect him so deeply? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Oh, right, that topic is so boring. Let's talk about something else. I promised you fun. I'm not gonna bore you with nonsense. Thanks. I promise I'll tell you about it another time. If you behave. Alright, what are you in the mood to talk about? You mentioned a Light of Ages earlier. What were you talking about? Light of Ages is incredibly important because it's source of myths. That story is cool, especially when I tell it, of course. The Light of Ages is just that, a flame like any other. It glows, it burns, but this one is magical. It's the fire from which myths are born. And it's what gives our powers as well. It's way older than us. We don't know its origin, but we do know what it was around these dates, or that it was around these dates. So every year, in commemoration, we celebrate the GALA, the Gala of Appreciation of the Light of Ages. I used to enjoy dancing, but now, with everything that's going on, I don't know how they can still celebrate it. What is everything that's going on? Light of Ages is always shown just as brightly for as long as we can remember. But a few years ago it began to fade. At first, only a few noticed it, but over time it's become evident. In fact, in recent decades, some myths and even entire regions have disappeared. The professor believes the Light of Ages is reaching the end of its life cycle, but I don't think it's that simple. What would happen if the light went out? Light of Ages is our origin. It acts as a core. We don't know what will happen when it goes out completely, and we're not sure why it's fading. But the professor believes that if it goes out, our realm will disappear, along with all of us. He's investigating it, but he's at a standstill. Honestly, I think some evil force attacked those myths in vanished regions, and that's what's affecting the light. What evil force? I don't know. I don't think it's Goeko. Something inside me senses it. Call it instinct. Juana is convinced it's him. After all, his shadows are becoming more and more active, but I think it's just a coincidence. I don't know. It's so frustrating. I've tried using my power, but it's useless. It doesn't affect the light at all. Is there anything I can do to help? That's very sweet of you. I mean it. Many humans would run for the hills. Not that you could do that right now, but you know what I mean. What is your power? In fact, you've seen it in action. My howl doesn't just scare the shadows away out of fear. It exerts a kind of dominance. It's not mind control per se, but something more abstract, like a display of authority. I also have a kind of wolf sense. I can detect danger, people, and even traces of magical essence. And then there's the usual stuff. Superhuman strength, speed, a tearing bite. I can also shift between my human and wolf forms, but that's something all myths can do. Goodness. I want to feel that strength and that bite. Damn! Okay. I don't know if you could handle that much intensity. Don't tell me what I can and cannot handle. You don't know what kind of freak I am. But I'm not surprised that my qualities attract you. If we survive, I'll think about it. Let's not forget that the light could make us vanish at any moment. Tell me about the gala. What do you want to know? Where and when? It's Cerro del Bu. The light of ages is there, and we're afraid to move it while it's so weak. And it's tomorrow, on the night of the summer solstice. Younger generations call it St. John's Eve, even though that's actually 3 days later. But deep down, it's the same thing. Same bonfires are lit, the same wishes are made, and the same evil spirits are driven away. Is the gala happening despite what's happening to the light? Exactly. I'm tired of repeating this. A crisis like this isn't the time for celebrations. Besides, since it's celebrated on his cerro, it ends up taking too much of the professor's time. From the moment he started the preparations until tomorrow when the event ends, his attention is divided. But, well, some people think that skipping that tradition might make the light even angrier. We put it to a vote and keeping it one. Partly, it's also because many myths aren't aware of the problem. We don't want to cause a panic. I can understand that part. I see both. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, maybe somebody could have else besides Boo could have stepped up so he could continue his research, but I also see that people just want something to, distract them for a little while. Canceling it won't change a thing, and I'm sure some people appreciate a distraction. Well, that's a good point. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. By the way, on the human realm, do you guys have balls, too? I'm totally obsessed with Bridgerton. They used to be a thing, but now we have different kind of parties. Interesting. I hadn't really thought about it. You're making me wonder about things I didn't care about before, Stracha. That's the effect you have on me. Aren't you gonna... That's a little presumptuous. Aren't you gonna invite me to go to the ball? Can I go to the ball?
Oh.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. It's not like there's any other option. Actually, would you like to come to the gala with me? I can't promise you'll have fun. It's a boring, superficial event. But it'll be a lot more bearable if you come with me. That sounds awful. I'm in. I like that. So did he, apparently. That's the spirit. You just want me there to entertain you. This sounds funnier, but I also like this one. Actually, I was looking forward to you asking me. I knew it. I'm irresistible. Even if the ball is a drag, any excuse is good enough to enjoy my company. Besides, it's sure to be a good for Bond's development. It's settled then. Tomorrow we'll go together to the gala appreciation at Light of the Ages. I'm sorry you got lost in another realm, far from home, but I'm glad you're coming to the gala with me. It'll make it more bearable. Before we start discussing the details, was there anything else you'd like to talk about? I wanted to ask you about the other myths. What are they like? Good idea. Let's gossip about that. Although I'm curious to know how a human sees them. Tell me what impression they made on you. For example, Go Echo? He doesn't scare me, but he does give off evil villain vibes. But he's also the god of darkness, so I feel like that's kind of something that's just, comes with the title. I am intrigued that you have a cordial relationship with such a dangerous being.
Huh.
Cordial? Not even close. I can't stand him. But I get what you mean. Don't worry about him. I can keep him under control without breaking a sweat. Not even the god of darkness can beat me. You are very not self-centered, but you're very sure of yourself. But he is a god. Okay, maybe I did exaggerate a little. But I can handle his shadows. Well, I could scare him away. Whatever, it's better than nothing. It's a hassle having to keep an eye on that horned one all the time, but what can you do? The professor insists. He says it's a matter of balance, that not everything is so good, nor is everything so bad. According to him, if it's not him, someone else will come along, so it's best to cultivate a good relationship. But I think he only tolerates him because he acts as El Coco's babysitter, since he knows how to keep him under control. Well, enough about that cow. What do you think of Juana? I hate her. No. I wonder what mortals have done to her to make her act like that. If you come to the gala, you'll have a chance to talk to her. She'll be having fun and dancing, so she'll be in a good mood. It'll be the perfect time for you to start over, and maybe you'll see things from her perspective. That was my ultimate, question. She seems like she really hates humans in general. What happened between her and humans, and that's why she acts like that. But before we talk more about the gala, I'm curious to know what you think of the other myths. It's been really entertaining. What did you think of Professor Boo? I get the feeling he really cares about you guys. You're a very perceptive person. Professor and I make a great team. We both protect our own. We're both super handsome and smart, too. He's shyer, but that's okay. You can talk to him at the ball if he doesn't freak out, of course. He'll be busy because he's the host, but he'll take a break at some point, I hope. And now... Koru, right? Exactly. And then there's La Enkoruha, Koru, our little witch. I don't want to say that. That's mean. It's not overwhelming. I'm curious, since she's a witch, what power does she have? Although it may not seem like it, she was very powerful a long time ago. Now, we don't know what happened to her, and she doesn't seem to know either. It's not like our gradual reduction in magical power. Theirs dates back to earlier. Well, that's all for now. It's been fun. No, El Coco is missing. Aren't you going to ask me what I think of you? Is it necessary? I already know you think I'm the best. But you're right. I want to hear it straight from your lips. You have too much of an ego. I think you're hiding something. Oops. Huh? Not hiding anything. I mean... you mean you want to get to know me better, right? Of course, we have plenty of time. Tiago is staring at you, and he can't seem to take his eyes off yours. Well, about tomorrow's dates. Since we have no choice but to go, we should... A flash of light blinds you. You blink, and when you open your eyes again, you see a girl standing in front of you. Who?
Oh, Tiago, I didn't expect to run into you at my lake. But you're right on time. There are a lot of shadows in... Huh?
The girl notices you. She sizes you up from head to toe.
Wow, did you bring a date? I wasn't expecting this. I don't know whether to be mad or happy.
Zana, it's not a date. Huh? What do you mean mad? What do you mean happy?
You think I don't know what all you lovebirds do at my lake? I'm sick of you. Damn, the moment it went viral.
Excuse me.
What?
Well, the place is really pretty. No wonder it's used for romantic dates.
I'm not talking about romance. You perverts. You're such perverts.
What did you bring me for? Do the myths use protection? What are you talking about? I thought this was a famous romantic spot. I didn't know anything about those kind of activities. Don't bother hiding it. I actually think it's great. I don't think she'd appreciate that. I totally get that. Wait, no, now you're confusing me. I really wasn't trying to do anything. Never mind. That's irrelevant because this isn't a fling, Zana. Can't you see this as a mortal being?
Well, I'm not judging.
That's not what I mean. I don't want any more affairs with humans. You all know that.
Do we? Well, whatever you say. But then, who is it?
Tiago tells her about the broken portable portal, the link, and the great stone portal.
I see. Hi, I'm Zana, the water fairy.
Hi. I'm Stracha, human from the mortal realm.
It's a pleasure.
Likewise.
By the way, have you seen anyone else around here?
No one. Are you waiting for someone?
What? No. No.
Zana blushes and looks away.
Nothing. I was just wondering if you'd seen Gamu. I mean, just so I could find out and kick him out, of course. He's such a pain. He's driving me crazy.
Tiago looks at Zana, amused, with a slightly puzzled expression.
What's wrong? It's true. It's not like I was waiting for him or anything. Let it go. And one more thing, Tiago. Since you aren't actually on a date, I'm going to ask you a favor. La Pomporilla told me that the valley is full of shadows again. Go scare them away, please. The rabbits were getting stressed out.
Is that okay with you, Tiago? Tiago talks so fast, you don't even have time to open your mouth. Of course. I'll go right now. Don't worry. I'll chase them away in a flash. You can count on me.
Thank you so much, Tiago. You're the best.
I know. Come on, Strach. It'll only take a minute. Tiago takes your hand. You notice how he squeezes it tighter than usual, as if he needs to hold on to something. Adieu, Zana. I don't know that one.
Tiago, don't get lost.
I need a translator. You teleport instantly. You appear in the Valle del Herta. It feels like an eternity has passed, but it hasn't been that long since you teleported to this realm. Right here. Sure enough, it's Sure enough, it's swarming with shadows again. Give me a moment. Tiago takes a walk around the area, howling. The shadows, which had tried to approach you, flee immediately. There. You see how easy that was? Can't deny that I'm the best myth. I imagine they came back because your human scent lingered. What's wrong? Why the long face? This is where it all began. Why? He abandoned me. He didn't abandon me. He went to go work. Went to do his thing. Exactly. This is where we met. Best moment of your life, of course. Oh, you meant appearing in this realm and the shadows. Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I had everything under control, I assure you.
Relax. It's fine.
Good thing, because it's not like I can say no. Is it your duty, like a job? Not exactly, but it would be mean of me to have this power and not use it to help, I mean. But it's fine, that way everyone has a good reason to admire me. It's not all about being handsome and cheerful. If I'm also powerful and selfless, how could they not adore me? And don't you get tired of doing favors all day long? Well, that's irrelevant. I have to do it. There's no point in questioning it. But what about your free time? It's what I was telling you. I have to do it. I can't refuse. It's the only thing I can contribute. When it comes to the light, I'm useless there, so at least I have to take care of the shadows. What I want is irrelevant. Besides, we can't complain today. I've only had to scare away the shadows before with Koru, and now. My routine is usually to spend the whole night running back and forth. I do it for my admirers. They can't help but call me. They adore me. Or they're taking... I get it. Like, if he has the power, it's nice of him to use it, but he's not obligated. He doesn't have to. Just because you have the power doesn't mean you have to use it, like, when somebody says jump, you jump. Or they're taking advantage of you. What are you saying? Of course not. It's really mean of you to think that. They asked me for help because they admire me, and I'm delighted to do it. You fall silent. Tiago looks away, embarrassed. Does he really not realize that people are taking advantage of his kindness, or is he consciously deceiving himself? In any case, he's kind of endearing. Why are you looking at me like that? I suppose you're spellbound by my beauty. I'm used to it, don't worry. Well, since the shadows are quiet tonight, let's continue with our fake date. Where would you like to go? Show me a place that's special to you. Special? What do you mean? Is there a place you feel like you can just be yourself? What are you talking about? This is me. You can see I don't hide my awesomeness. I want to see your less awesome side. Tiago blushes and looks toward a near bush. I suppose I could show you, yeah. Besides, maybe they need help. It would be a good time to visit them. His answer disappoints you. He's not going to show you something special to him. Again, he just wants to offer help to someone. You wonder if you should confront him or not. After all, you've only just met. You try to read his expression. He's distracted, looking intently around him. Are you looking for something? Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just seeing if the shadows had returned. We didn't want to leave the place unprotected. Tiago turns bright red. Why is he blushing when talking about some intangible shadows? Of course, we don't want that. Right, it's just that your scent is still in the air. They might come back. Or Goeko might show up. Sometimes where the shadows are, he is. That would be very, very dangerous. More so than the shadows. Are you sure you hate him? Are you sure? Why? Goeko is a god, not some common myth. My magic doesn't work on him. It's a very strange feeling. Feeling of hatred, of course. Pure frustration. Methinks he doth protest too much. He's a pain. I can't take him. Never mind. Let's go. Before you can say anything, he takes your hand. His is warm and soft, comforting. You get the impression that Tiago is still looking around, searching for any trace of the shadows or the god of darkness. Gave his hand a little squeeze. Seems to snap him out of his trance because he teleports you both away instantly. The smell of home-cooked food and aged wine fills your senses before you even realize you're inside a tavern. The wear and tear on the chairs and tables show that the place is pretty popular, but it's empty at this hour. Tiago looks around as if searching for someone. Drac, where are you? Do you need anything?
Ah!
Have you gotten mixed up with a human again, Tiago? Gamu? Oh, I didn't expect to find you here. Is Drac here? This must be the Gamu Zana mentioned. You wonder what kind of legend he is. You also wonder what he is doing hiding behind the bar. Hi, what's your name? What are you doing with Tiago? Gamu, don't forget that we wolves hunt vermin like you. I haven't done anything wrong, bro. I'm just being friendly. Let's see if that's true. Prove to Stracha that you, Gamusinos, can behave yourself.
Aha!
Oh, so your name is Stracha. Oh, so he's a Gamusino. Nice to meet you, Stracha. So, are you dating Tiago? I wish, but he's ignoring me. Yeah, we're getting married.
Ah!
Seriously? I really didn't see that coming. Gamu, Stracha's messing with you. What? Bro, you don't do that. Are you complaining? The biggest prankster on our floor is complaining when it's his turn to be the butt of the joke. Well, it's true. No, I'm not complaining. Very funny, Straccia. Damn. Someone pokes their head through the door of what must be the kitchen, at the back of the place. You figure it's Drac, the person Tiago was looking for. What's all this commotion? Gamu, if you're scaring away the customers... good evening, Wolfie. Are you here to... Drac trails off mid-sentence and looks at Gamu and you. To give me a hand? Wow, another person trying to take advantage of Tiago's good nature. Can't these myths do anything on their own? Drac looks away, looking uncomfortable, as if he'd been about to say something he shouldn't have. Relax, Drac, it's fine. Let me introduce you to Straccia. Since your kitchen is open, we were hoping for some dinner and a place to sleep. The kitchen is half open. I'm still preparing the catering for a baile. B-A-I-L-E. And as for sleeping, the only problem is there's only one bed left. I don't mind sharing a bed with Straccia. You start to get nervous. Just one bed? You've read about this. You know what it implies. You're not sure if you think it's a good idea. You've just met, but your head is spinning. I mean, honestly, I don't mind. Straccia, don't listen to Gamu. There are plenty of empty rooms. You actually believe that? You should have seen your face. You sigh, your heart's still racing, but you don't know if what you're feeling is relief or disappointment. Gamu, you're so annoying. How many customers have you scared off like this? I don't know what you're talking about. If I find out you've made me lose clients, I'll make you swallow those headphones. Come on, go away. Go bother someone else. But I want to stay with them. Yeah, stay here. As long as you're with us, you won't bother the professor. The professor? The Mothman? Wait, what? Mothman? I thought he was an owl. Don't call him that. And yes, he's gone out to take nighttime measurements. You might think it's really funny to mess with him, but we need him to make progress with his research. Come on, have dinner with us. Measurements? That means he'll go to... Sorry, bro. I just remembered I already had plans. I have to go. No, stay. Come on. Sorry, bro. Gamu rushes out of the tavern. He almost trips on his way out. He seems nervous and worried. Ooh. Do we trust Gamu? Thanks, Wolfie. That was really smart. I'll leave you guys. I'm gonna make you some dinner. It'll be just a minute. Did you want Gamu to stay with us? Not at all. But the more he sees that he's getting under your skin, the harder he is to get rid of him. So I've given him another target to bother. A fake target. Did the professor really go out to take measurements? No. But Gamu will spend the whole night looking for him just to annoy him. That way he won't bother us. Does he know where to find him? Well, more or less. You know the places Boo usually goes to take his measurements. The Juan Caballos Cave, Zana's Lake, and the Northern Beach Forest. Eventually, he'll realize he's not any of those places, but it'll take him a while. So, Zana's Lake. Yeah, what's up? I feel bad for her. I set Gamu on her. But hey, I think she knows how to handle him. I get the feeling Zana likes dealing with him. Okay, I see you've noticed it too. Zana and Gamu have been like this for a while, but I don't see things moving forward. For the first time, I was starting to doubt my deductive skills. Me doubting? Strange, I know. But if you thought so too, then it must be true. Honestly, I think they need a little push, but I'm not going to be the one to give it to them. I do enough already. I'm not going to play matchmaker too. Thing is, now that he's gone, we can relax a bit. Okay, tell me something about yourself. What do you like to do? Hey, bro! Almost. What do you want now, Gamu? Nothing. But I ran into La Pesanta. Pesanta? And she says there's shadows bothering a group of lost goblins. Tiago crosses his arms, annoyed. keep those beasts in check. Oh, that's Tiago. Guaco needs to keep those beasts in check. They just caused trouble. Just when it looked like we were finally gonna have some peace. That's rude. No. Helping the weak is more important to you than I am. Don't be like that. Go for it, tiger. I mean, wolf. I'm sorry, Straccia. It's what we already talked about. I have to go scare him off. I'm sorry, I won't be able to join you for dinner, but I'll be back soon, I promise. I'm in a hurry. I'm out of here, bro. I'm coming, Gamu. Show me which way it is. Tiago rushes off, but not before giving you a smile. Smile that doesn't reach his eyes. You're left alone in the tavern. Not for long, though, because Drac arrives right away with 2 plates. I've made you some toast. Oh, where's Wolfie? Gamu asked him for help. Oh, again. I see. Poor thing. Drac sets one of the plates on the bar in front of you and puts the other away. There are 2 slices of pan paellas with grated tomato and oil. You take a bite. It's delicious. It's tasty, isn't it? That's because the tomato is grated right onto the bread, not mashed separately. Every time I see someone do it that way, it makes me sick. Are you? Do they ever leave Tiago alone? You noticed it too. And right after meeting him. I mean, I don't know him that well either, do I? Just from when he comes to the tavern.
Oh.
As a customer. He comes as a customer, of course. That's why I don't know him that well. Drac mutters to themselves. What are you talking about? Of course he comes as a customer. That's obvious. You've never seen anyone hide it so poorly. It's clear they're hiding something, but you have no idea what. Only that it has to do with Tiago. What's going on between you and Tiago? What? No, I don't know what you're talking about. It's just that I really feel bad for Tiago. You've seen it yourself. They won't leave him alone. They're always calling on him to deal with the shadows. And I know he likes to help, and it's supposed to be his duty and all that, but... It's okay, I'm on your side. You're interrupted by the arrival of a myth teleporting in. Tiago is tense, his lips pressed together and his eyes distant. You only notice it for a second because he immediately flashes a huge smile. Alright, done. See, it's just a moment. I didn't mind at all. Hey, that toast looks delicious. Tiago grabs a piece of toast and takes a huge bite. You look at Drac, who is watching Tiago with concern. They've also noticed something's wrong. Wolfie, can I ask you for a favor? I'm swamped with the gala catering. Can you help me out with the desserts? Seriously? You can't believe what you just heard. I think Tiago has done enough favors tonight. I didn't mean to... Straccia, don't worry. It's okay. I want to do this. Do you want to, or do you have to? I know you're trying to defend me, and I really appreciate it. But in this case, I'm completely serious. I want to do this. I like it. Wolfie, I don't mind being accused of this. It was part of our deal. You don't have to tell anyone if you don't want to. Not because of me. Thanks, Drac, but it's okay. I want Straccia to know. Tiago and Drac exchange a knowing glance. Drac walks over to the tavern door, making sure no one is there, and closes it. They lock it. What is happening? I'll leave you two alone. I'll be in the kitchen preparing the savory dishes. Wolfie, I'm proud of you for sharing this with someone. Have fun. Drac walks out through a door at the back of the room. Tiago, who has gone behind the counter and opened a small cabinet, starts pulling out utensils and ingredients. A professional stand mixer, a rolling pin, various molds, flours, eggs, chocolate. You don't understand a thing. Tiago looks at you and smiles from ear to ear. Okay, here I go. I got a confession. My own secret obsession. And it's making me lose control. That sounds like lyrics to a song. I bake. I love to bake. Me too! I love cooking in general. Cooking, baking, any stuff like that. Strudels, scones, even apple pandowdy. Someday, I hope to make the perfect creme brulee. Now you understand even less. Was this Tiago's big secret? All that mystery for this? Wait, wasn't that from a musical? I don't know what you're talking about. But, well, what do you think? That's really cool. No. I want to say it's really cool, but I don't want to ask him to make me something because then he's just doing something for me, just like he does for everybody else. You know, everybody else is always asking him to do this and do that. I don't want to ask him to do something. Like, it is really cool, but I don't want to force him, like, make him feel like he has to do something for me because, like, he does for everybody else. I wonder why you're keeping something like that a secret. I think is going to have to be the best one for me. Something like that. Oh, what do you mean? It's really sweet. People would like it. Yeah, I get why you'd think that. It's just... it's complicated. I don't feel like talking about it. Sure. No problem. I don't want to force you. Oh! Wolfie, you don't have the guts. Excuse me? Track walks over to you and sets a bag full of nuts on the counter. The nuts. The ones that were in the cabinet. Here you go. Oh, and if you need eggs, they're in the usual spot. You mean... oh, no. You have to face your fears, Wolfie. I'll leave you now. Vagibe, I have no... I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. Drac winks at you before heading back to the kitchen. Well, Straccia, let's get started. You're about to witness something amazing. Pure art. You're going to be blown away. You've seen that I'm good at everything. Baking is no exception. You're going to be amazed. Being handsome isn't everything. I wouldn't expect anything less. I'm glad we're on the same page. Now you're going to see. We're going to make tarta de Santiago. Literally. Tell me, how good are you at baking? I love baking. All right, let's get to work. Or rather, let's head to the kitchen. You spend some time cooking. You watch Tiago and you notice he's much more relaxed and happy, as if he didn't have to put on a front. All right, we finished the first batch into the oven. Tiago carefully picks up the molds and places them inside the oven in the corner. The tartas de Santiago have to be in the oven for between 25 and 30 minutes. It's very important, not a minute more or less. Please keep an eye on the time while I go get more eggs. Tiago is paler than the powdered sugar you've prepared. Why is he so worried about going to get more eggs? Do you want me to get the eggs? No, I'm a gentleman. I'm not going to put you through this. I have to get through this. Is he afraid of chickens? Tiago walks out the kitchen door, his gaze unfocused and his breathing rapid. You time it. It's been about 4 minutes since you put the cakes in the oven. You hear Tiago talking to Drac in the kitchen, but you can't make out what they're saying. About 5 minutes pass. So now it's 9 minutes. Hold on. 25. Is this a test? I feel like it's a test. Okay, so we need 25 to 30 minutes. And it's been 9 minutes so far. Okay. You look out the window and see Tiago walking by. Where's he going? Are the eggs out? Why is he wearing huge mittens? As you watch him walk away, you calculate the time again. Only another 2 minutes have passed. So, we're at 11 minutes. We're at 11 minutes now. What do? Nope, leave them in. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! I knew it! Leave them in for a little while longer. You wait in the tavern, counting down the seconds as best you can. Another 8 minutes pass, so now we're at 19 minutes. What do? Leave them in longer. You keep waiting. You counted more than you should have earlier, didn't you? Actually, 6 minutes have passed. Oh, fuck you. Yes, definitely. Okay, so 19 minus 6. So 13, right? Yeah, 13 minutes. Plus 4, so that's 17 minutes have gone by now. Leave them in longer. Look out the window, waiting for Tiago. You stay like that for another 5 minutes. So 17 plus 5. That's only 22. We're not at 25 yet. Leave them in a little longer. Finally, you see Tiago walk by the window, carrying a basket full of eggs, and his hair is a mess. A total mess. While you wait for him to walk around the kitchen, another 4 minutes passed. So that's, another 4 minutes. So that's 26 minutes. So that is within the window. Take them out of the oven. Take the cakes out of the oven. They look amazing. Hell yeah! Tiago soon comes in through the inner kitchen door.
Uh-oh.
You look at him in surprise. He's not just disheveled, he's also covered in feathers, scratches, and peck marks. Don't laugh. You let out a little giggle, but you ask him if he's okay. Yeah, it's nothing. Tiago stares at you. He tries to look angry, but he can't hold back his laughter either. Okay, yes, it is funny. But that's because you haven't seen them. Those chickens are creatures of the devil. You laugh even harder, and Tiago with you as he brushes the feather off his bangs and tail. So, how are those cakes? Wow, they're perfect. You took them out just the right moment. Yeah, I did, because I'm like, they're giving me numbers. There's going to be math. Tiago lifts his chin and sniffs the air, looking happy. It smells like a feast. I was worried because I was taking so long, but I knew I could trust you. You must be dead tired. Wasn't a good time to leave you here, especially without a watch, but you did a great job. You've earned a good rest, but in the end, you're not going to sleep here. I don't know which guests are staying at the inn tonight, or how they feel about humans. I wouldn't be able to protect you in an emergency. I want to make more desserts when I'm focused, I don't notice anything else. Track will take them to the gala tomorrow, so you'll be able to try them without any problem. Now, go to sleep. Tiago takes your hand. Something about his touch is different, more affectionate. Teleport and appear in a beautiful, peaceful garden. Professor hates it when we appear inside the house. We'll go around. Why does he hate it? Professor insists a lot. He practically begs. It's normal. This is his private space, especially his office. If he knows we can show up at any moment, he's on edge the whole time. And I assure you that's not in our best interest. If he's tense, he can't concentrate, and his research is crucial. I wish the others understood that too. Well, let's go in. You make your way through the hallways of Cerro del Bu. Boxes and bags are piled up in the corners. Some of them open, reveal various elegant decorative items. I see they've already started setting up for the gala. I'll ask the professor if they need help. You glance at Tiago, raising an eyebrow, and Tiago laughs. Okay, I get it. I'll go back to Drac. Making the desserts counts as helping him, so no one can complain. That puts my mind at ease. Exactly. Help Drac. He needs it. Yeah, I get it, really. Don't mess with me, Straja. You finally reach the door to Boo's office. Tiago knocks gently. Come in. You enter the office and find Boo gathering a pile of papers from the desk. You're just in time. I was already packing up for the day. I have to go set up the ballet thing. What's up? Any problem with the link? Link is working fine as expected. It's just that Stracha needs to sleep. It's very late. You had a sofa bed, right? Oh, right. That one over there. You can use it, no problem. You look where Boo is pointing. Sure enough, there's a sofa bed. Looks comfortable. I have it in case I get sleepy while working, but I never end up using it. I am a night owl, after all. Aha, he is an owl. Ooh. Let me know if you need anything. I'll be in the main hall getting ready for ballet. Professor leaves the office and leaves you alone. Alright, I'll let you rest. You can sleep all morning. It's about dawn. It's about to dawn. Can I sleep with El Coco? I kind of want to, just as like a little, like, we've been having fun. Won't you give me a kiss before you go? Stretch, I can't kiss you. That's not the kind of bond. You're talking about the goodnight kiss. Yeah, quite familiar with that human tradition. If that's all it is, it doesn't bother me. I was joking. Don't worry. What? What do you mean you didn't Oh, come on. You seem like you didn't want to. I didn't want to make you feel like you had to. You almost caught me. Good thing, because I have no intention of kissing you. Tiago pretends to breathe a sigh of relief and laughs, but you can swear you see something else in his eyes. Looks like disappointment. Can I sleep with El Coco? With El Coco? I don't think that's a good idea. He's not a stuffed animal. El Coco dreams about children when he sleeps. He tends to nibble on his bed and everything around him. Professor tried giving him a stuffed animals to sleep with, but he destroyed them all. If you don't want to wake up with bite marks all over your skin, I'd avoid sleeping with El Coco. Would you like to cover my skin in bite marks? I'm a very talkative wolf, but not much of a biter. I think you know what I meant. I like flustering him. It is fun. I think the lack of sleep is getting to you. You should go to bed already, or you won't have time to rest before the gala. You'll need all your energy to endure such a boring event. Good night. Tiago teleports and leaves you in the office. Exhaustion washes over you. You lie down on the sofa bed and fall asleep instantly. You dream of terrifying shadows. Those abstract shapes in which you can sense bloodthirsty eyes. They surround you in silence. You try to escape, but the dark shapes wrap around your arms and legs and won't let you move. You try to scream, but no sound comes out of your throat. You're about to give up when you see a figure approaching. His ears and tail are unmistakable. A howl breaks the terrifying silence, and the shadows flee in panic. As he approaches you with concern, you see another figure in the distance. You recognize his horns. Despite the distance, you feel Guaco's gaze fixed on you. You wonder if it was he who summoned the shadows, or if he has only come to drive them away. Tiago stands right in front of you, and you lose sight of Guaco, who is turning to leave. Stracha, are you okay? Stracha! Tiago's voice sounds both close and far away at the same time. You start to wake up little by little. The first thing you see is Tiago's face in real life, in the professor's office where you've been sleeping. Close. Very close. Are you okay? Stracha? What happened? You had a nightmare. I was coming up and heard someone shouting. I thought it was that jerk Gueco, but it turns out it was just a dream. And here I was thinking you'd be dreaming about my awesome biceps. What happened in the nightmare? You were saving me from the shadows? But Gueco was there. I feel like that's an important thing to mention. I see I made quite an impression on you. Not surprised at all, of course. I'm used to it. Glad you're okay. You woke up just in time. It won't be long before the guests start arriving. You should start getting ready. Left some clothes for you in there. I'm sure any of them will look great on you, so take your pick. There's also a bathroom ready right next door. You saw where it was. Come over when you're done getting ready. I'll be helping the professor. Tiago leaves and closes the door. You get up, go into the next room, and take a nice hot bath. When you come out, you look at the clothes Tiago left for you. What am I wearing? A very elegant dark blue tuxedo. It has lace on the lapels and the seams are stitched with gold thread. A pale turquoise dress with lots of tulle on the skirt and floral details on the flared sleeves, or a burgundy-colored outfit consisting of a beautiful tailcoat with a ruffled train, a waist corset, and elegant... Ooh, I'm not as big a fan of the burgundy color. I wish it was... But I think I like the overall outfit here. Beautiful tailcoat, ruffled train, waist corset, elegant slim-fit pants. That sounds beautiful. You're surprised by your own reflection in the mirror. These clothes aren't your style at all, but you like what you see. You'd like to fix your hair, too. While looking for a comb, you find a small object. It's Koru's broken portable portal. What do? I am not messing with it, because it would be just my luck, because I'm the one who broke it in the first place by picking it up. So I'm gonna leave it where it is, because if I pick it up and I break it, or I portable myself back to the main world, which I guess is the ultimate goal, is to go back to the main world, I suppose, but I could also accidentally open a terrible portal and let the shadows through too. So I'm gonna leave it there, because I have no part. I'm not taking half the blame for any of it this time. You don't want to touch something that isn't yours, so you keep looking for a comb. Finally find one, fix your hair, and head out to the ballroom. That's probably going to come back and bite me in the ass. You walk into the huge hall, already packed with mythical creatures. Some are dancing, others are drinking wine, and still others are chatting in small groups. Everyone is having a good time. Off to the side, you see Tiago walking towards you. Oh, look at him all fancied up. Stracha, you're finally here. Thank goodness, it just started and I'm already fed up. Oh. Wow. Tiago is staring at you from head to toe, mesmerized. Doesn't seem to realize he hasn't blinked. Dude, what's up with your tail? Are you that happy to see me? That'd be funny, though. A little wagging. Do wolves wag their tails like dogs when they're happy? This is a question I don't know the answer to, and I feel like I need the answer to. Smile at him. Sorry, Stretch, I spaced out. That outfit looks great on you. You look really handsome, too.
Huh.
Of course, my good taste is well known to everyone. Would you like something to drink? A shot. A really strong one. Just, I guess, juice. I don't drink. Me, myself, and I don't really drink alcohol. I'm also not a big fan of mango flavoring, but I guess it's better than the alcohol. Coming right up. Go take a look around if you want. I'll bring your drink over in a minute. Where are you headed? To the appetizers. You approach a huge table laden with food. This must be the catering Drac mentioned last night. Everything looks so good you don't know where to begin. Finally, you choose mini paella with aioli, pa'am tomaquet and fouet, sobrasada torrada. I know none of these. I have no clue. I'm gonna say this. Well, paella. Paella is a fruit, isn't it? And aioli, I've heard of like aioli sauce. So I'm gonna go with this, whatever this is. It's so good that you devour it right away and grab another one. Before long, you've tried all the appetizers, and you couldn't say which one was your favorite. Something about the table doesn't seem right. It's emptier than before, but no one else has come to eat during this time. Have you eaten that much? No, I'm just sitting there like, nom, 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 nom. And then I'm like, oh, everything's gone. No, it's impossible. A burp sounds from under the table. You bend down, lift the tablecloth, and El Coco is surrounded by half-eaten canapes. Thinking papilla? No, paella. Wait, what is paella then? Hold on. I need to. What is paella? Oh, paella is a globally renowned Spanish rice dish originating from the Valencia region. That's got a lot of seafood. Well, papaya. Oh, okay. Well, it's okay. I ended up eating them all anyway.
El Coco.
Coquito, your tummy is going to hurt.
El Coco.
Is El Coco allowed to be here? In any case, the professor is probably looking for him. You decide to keep him entertained and buy some time. What's your favorite Pokemon? Yeah, he did like hearing the, foods. He did like hearing his own little rhyme.
El Coco, El Coco, El Coco, El Coco.
You sure do. You like your own lullaby. You hear heavy footsteps approaching quickly. Boo soon stops beside you. Oh, wow. Look at you. Ah, I got a feather. That's a nice touch. El Coco, there you are. Stretcher, thank goodness you found him. I appreciate it.
El Coco, El Coco.
Do you know what? Sorry, Stretcher. El Coco loves parties. He knows there's food and lots of people willing to give it to him. He didn't need anybody to give it to him. He snuck it from under the table.
El Coco.
But you have to be careful, El Coco. You know your tummy hurts afterwards. That's what I said.
El Coco. That's what I said.
In any case, I'd rather he be eating than causing trouble. A few years ago, he tried to eat poor Galo de Barcelos. It was so hard to convince him not to stop attending the gala after that. I don't know. El Coco gets overexcited very easily. I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. I doubt anyone would mind El Coco. He's so cute. He'd be surprised, but I think the same thing.
Ah! El Coco.
Come on, El Coco, behave yourself. Don't make us child eaters look bad. Huh? Right. What's your legend, Professor?
Hmm.
Well, technically, I'm A child-eating monster like El Coco. That's how I was conceived. Sounds like a nutritious diet. It's not necessary to eat children. It's enough for them to believe it. Mothers used to tell their children that if they didn't go to sleep, a monstrous owl would come through their window, kidnap them, and devour them. Why were all children's stories horrifying? Why was it always, if you don't behave, some creature will come and eat your toes? Or, eat you in general? That's not very Montessori of them. And they expected the kids to fall asleep like that? The real goal was to keep them from getting out of bed or opening the window. It was easier to tell children about winged monsters than to explain to them that among humans themselves there are other kinds of monsters who would harm them by taking advantage of the darkness of the night. Okay, well, I guess that's a good point. That makes sense. The method is debatable, of course, but at the time it was effective. That's how I came into being. Truth be told, it's one of the most common origin stories among us, the myths. With variations, of course. But I'm talking about the stories meant to scare children in order to protect them from something much worse than fear. El Coco! Suddenly, El Coco runs over to a table with cutlery and grabs a huge fork. Starts waving it around like it's a sword. El Coco, don't do that. You're going to poke someone's eye out. Straccia, sorry, I have to deal with this. See you later. Boo. Is that how you pronounce it then? Boo. Boo goes after El Coco, who seems to take it as a game and runs off. Where are you headed? I want to see if his food's there. You approach an exquisitely decorated table laden with plates of traditional sweets and pastries from different regions. You recognize some of them by name, but not others. The one that catches your eye the most is the Tarta de Santiago. Memories of last night flood your mind. Tiago and you, cooking, happy. The wolf's relaxed expression, something you hadn't seen until then. How adorable he looked with his hair all messy after his visit to the chicken coop.
Ah!
Straccia, hi! Checking out your masterpiece? Looks incredible. Yeah, so what do you feel like eating? Tarta de Santiago. Of course. The other desserts are Tiago's too, but this is his signature dish. Drac takes a slice of Tarta de Santiago, places it on a small plate, and hands it to you. Enjoy. Aren't you going to take one for yourself? Oh, no, I can't eat it. Why not? Well, it's just that the catering was a commission, a job. I'm not going to eat it myself. But there's plenty left. I'm supposed to be a guest. I finished the job this morning. But I don't know, it makes me a little uncomfortable. I don't want anyone to go without food. I feel embarrassed eating by myself. If you join me, I'll feel comfortable eating. I see what you're trying to do. Come on, you're right, what the heck. I worked hard on this, and there's enough for everyone. Thanks, Straccia. You got it, Drac, I like you. Drac picks up a mini ensaimada and takes a bite. You spend a while chatting together. So are you here for the legend of Drac de Sant Jordi? Not exactly, or maybe so, who knows. Thing is, there are a lot of us dragons here. We come from the countless dragon legends from the eastern part of the peninsula, and Ilas Baliris? Oh god, I'm so sorry I'm butchering this. There are so many that when we showed up here, none of us knew which legend we'd come from. I have an identity crisis. It was weird at first, but now it's great. We've formed an incredible community and we support each other. None of us cares anymore who the dragon of St. Jordi is, or Sant Jordi, or the dragon of Nakoka, or the dragon of the Patriarch, or many of the others. We're the Eastern Dragons community, and we support each other. That sounds fantastic. It is, and it's great that you get it.
Drac, Straccia, hey there! Look at how pretty you look!
Koru is coming over at full speed. Koru, I'm glad you made it while there's still something left at your favorite table.
You're not working tonight, are you?
No. Well, yes. Not exactly. It's not work, it's just that... Actually, I've been in the charge of the table with delicacies from my homeland. Well, and the one with sweets too, but I had some help with this one.
Oh, that's so cool. Who helped you?
Nobody. I mean, nobody you know. A friend. A friend you don't know.
What's wrong, Drac?
Nothing. I'm nervous about the gala and worried there won't be enough catering, that's all. Whoever it was, they did a great job.
Definitely. Everything looks amazing.
I'm not about to out him. If that's his little secret that he wants to keep, then that is perfectly acceptable. At what point is it up to me, who he tells? It's not.
I'll congratulate him later.
But if you don't know who he is, Koru looks at you and winks.
Oh, that's right. I don't know. I'm so clueless. I don't know anything until it comes out of his own snout. I mean, out of his own mouth.
Well, I think we all agree. Let's change the subject. What are you gonna drink?
Water.
I knew you wouldn't miss it.
It goes best with the dessert.
And since it's special... Water doesn't go with dessert. Why is it special?
Because Zana has chosen water from the freshest and most magical springs. Well, I'm gonna check out the musicians. They're really cool, Stratcha. Come see them later if you want. Bye.
Stretcha, I'm leaving too. Someone's messed up the bottles again. No one here is careful. They mix liquors, wine, or jata like it's no big deal. Bet it was that little gamusino. See you later. Have fun. I'm headed to the dance floor, because it is my only option now. Wow, look at you. I like that. I like the roses there, too. You head to the dance floor. It's easy to spot Juana right in the center. Since she stands out from the crowd, she's by far the best dancer. She moves with an elegance and sensuality you've never seen before. What do? None of that? I will do nothing. You step onto the dance floor and walk towards Juana. She sees you, but ignores you. You stand right next to her and just stare at her without saying a word or moving, your eyes wide open. I couldn't have stood off to the side and just admired. I have to be a creep about it. Your whole body is completely stiff. The situation is pretty awkward. The other myths look at you, bewildered. Juana gives up, keeps giving you irritated looks. Finally, she can't take it anymore and speaks to you. The hell is wrong with you? You're embarrassing me in front of everyone. Why are you standing there if you're going to move less than a rock? Wow, Juana, you're a great dancer. Juana looks at you angrily, though you could swear she's letting out a little smile. She doesn't stop dancing. Don't mortals have any manners? Don't interrupt me in the middle of a dance. Juana keeps dancing. Luckily, the song doesn't take long to end. As the musicians get ready for the next song, Juana walks over to you. What do you want? I think we got off on the wrong foot. I wanted to see if we could start over. Juana stares at you, clearly skeptical. Am I to understand that you want us to get along? Look, I'm a pretty ancient myth. I've been dealing with your kind for a very long time. Humans are selfish, destructive, and ignorant. She's not wrong, though. I mean, to be fair, she has it entirely correct. The fact that you're here is a nuisance, a misfortune. The division between realms is supposed to be there for a reason. I'm sorry? Look, the fact that you, specifically, are behaving yourself doesn't mean anything. As far as I know, you could be deceiving us all. Or you could be showing a different face than the one you have on your realm. What if you've come to hunt Juan Caballos? I don't know. I honestly don't know what Juan Caballo is, but I'm also against hunting, and I think that's the more important part. And why should I believe you? It's true that from what I've heard, there are now groups of mortals fighting to eradicate hunting and animal abuse. But first, I don't know if that's true. And second, what a coincidence that you just happen to be one of those people, huh? Come on. As far as I'm concerned, you're an enemy of the Juan Caballos and of myths until proven otherwise. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, right, and I don't know what a human is. You're trying to get me to let my guard down. I swear, I promise you I've never heard that word in my life. Juana looks at you with great suspicion. All right, fine, but if you're pulling my leg, you'll regret it. Just so you know, I don't owe you any explanation, but I'm going to tell you anyway, because I don't like ignorance. The Juan Caballo was a story that mothers and grandmothers used to scare children into behaving. Oh, wow, what a surprise. They told them that if they were bad, a creature half man, half horse would come and eat them alive, like a centaur? The Juan Caballos of the legend lived in caves in the mountains, and like most child-eating myths, came out at night. I was born from that myth. I'm a Juan Caballo. Oh. This is what I want to say, but will she take that insultingly?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good, thank God. Very similar, yes. I've said too much already. There can't be anything good behind your interest in this. Actually, you're interrupted by a commotion nearby. Gamu is arguing with a couple of myths you don't know. They look just as much like rebellious teenagers as he does. Bro, are you guys at it again? I just want to dance. Only myths on the dance floor. Yes, that's it. A joke has no place here. Lol. What do you do? Stand up for Gamu? Hey, leave him alone. The unknown myths turn towards you. Juana looks at you in surprise. Bro, what's your problem? Don't get involved. This isn't your business, boomer. Ow. Oh. Damn. Okay. You're not going to talk to my friend like that. The gods are surprised by our answer. Juana is too. Guys look like they're about to say something, but then they notice Juana standing there. She looks really angry, and suddenly they look really scared. Oh, Juana, it was just a little joke. Yeah, exactly. Actually, we were just about to get out of here. Bye. The two myths hurry away. What a loser. Hi, Juana. How timely that you were here. Juana looks at you with an expression you can't quite read. Finally, she smiles a little. You're welcome, but actually it was the human who stood up for you. Don't look at me like that. I still don't trust you. But I'm grateful to you. Very few people put themselves at risk to call out injustices. Why were they picking on you? They actually get along fine. Gamusinos and Tamaros have similar personalities, after all. I'm gonna have to look up all these things when I get done. When I get done with stream today. It's just that they have a bad habit of picking on each other, and I hate it when they use the excuse that since he's a joke, he's not a myth. I don't really care, to be honest. Myths have various origins, and being a joke is just one of them. Best one, if you ask me. Even if you don't think it's a big deal, that comment is very speciesist. And I'd hate for speciesism to exist in our realm. That's a mortal thing. Yeah, kinda. Well, most mortals, I suppose. Straccia couldn't tell if it was serious or not, but they didn't hesitate to stand up against the injustice. So, thanks. That said, Gamu, you wanted to dance, didn't you? Come with me, the next song is about to start. Goodbye, mortal. Okay, well, she seems to hate me less, by a little bit. Juana and Gamu walk away to the other side of the dance floor. You leave before the music starts up again. Just as you're wondering what to do next, Tiago comes over with your drinks. He ordered the same thing you did. Here are anti-boredom potions. I tried the Tarta de Santiago.
Oh.
Fantastic. Sorry I took so long. They needed help at the entrance and then at the drinks table. Of course they did. But I'm here now. How's it going? Are you already tired of this pretentious gathering? There's gotta be something good about it. It's a party. Of course there is. Me. But that's not the point. He looks toward a spot in the Great Hall. He seems worried. You turn around, but there's so many people that you can't see a thing. Have you seen the Light of Ages? Come on, I'll show it to you. You make your way through the crowd until you reach the spot where Tiago was looking. The Light of Ages isn't what you imagined. It's just a faint teardrop-shaped flame. Like the one that might come from a candle. From a candle that's going out. Anyway, the other myths wasting their time on superficial things, and the Light of Ages is going out. We'll get the fate we deserve. Why do you deserve it? Instead of dancing around, we should be looking for a way to make it burn brightly again. Anyway, I guess you didn't come to a party to hear about misfortunes. So are we gonna...
El Coco!
El Coco? Shouldn't you be with the professor?
El Coco.
Poor Boo. With all he's dealing with. Day to day, being with El Coco is good for him. He complains, but deep down he cares about him a lot. Plus, it forces him to have a kind of forced entertainment. I'm sure he'd go crazy with all that research. But right now, I think he's getting overwhelmed. I'm gonna take El Coco to bed. Take another look around. I'll be with you in a minute. Tiago picks up El Coco and walks away through the crowd. Where are you going now? To see the musicians. I was gonna say, that's where Koru went. Koru jumps for joy when wait. Koru jumps for joy when he sees you coming. He? I'm sorry. I didn't. I guess I was assuming.
Stretcha, have you checked out the gala yet? Are you enjoying it? I bet you're loving it. What are you drinking?
Koru comes over and peeks into your glass.
Oh yeah, you humans love this, don't you? By the way, I didn't mention it earlier, but your outfit is perfect. You look amazing. Did Tiago pick it out for you? I guess he asked someone to do it. I didn't think of it before. We could have gone shopping.
We could have.
Actually, no, because my portable portal is broken, and that's what got you into this whole mess. Have you tried the appetizers? They're all inspired by Eastern cuisine. I love them. Though I'm sure Gamu and El Coco have already polished them all off. I should have saved some for you. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Sorry, I'm not letting you speak.
I'm glad to see you too.
Aw, you're gonna make me blush. How are you finding the gala? Don't get me wrong, I love it. I enjoy anything that involves getting together with people. But I've been to a lot of parties with humans, and wow, that's on a whole other level. You guys really know how to party. I think it's because you live such short lives, so you live life to the fullest and don't cling to archaic traditions. Oh, I'm sorry, that was very insensitive of me. Actually, you live a long time compared to the mayfly that only lives for a day. I guess it's relative. Did that bother you? I don't want to ruin your party.
It's fine.
Let's change the subject. Better, yes. Oh, did you know I'm going to DJ? I'm so excited.
That sounds great.
Right? I took a course on my trip last year, but I've never done it in public.
A trip?
Yeah, every year I take a long trip to the mortal world. I love learning things about you guys, and last year I decided to take a course on how to be a DJ. It was so much fun.
And your classmates and professors, didn't they realize you're a myth?
That's no problem. My current form looks completely human. You didn't notice anything strange when we first met, did you? I'm lucky in that regard. Boo, Tiago, and Juana have to actively transform into their human forms. Their mythical form is the original one. In contrast, this is my original form, and if I want, I can transform into light and other things. I can also transform into others, taking on their appearance. Well, I could do all that before I lost my power. So there's no danger. To humans, I look like just another human. Besides, in an emergency, we can always erase the memory of any human who's seen too much. No problem. I could live on in your realm and no one would notice.
You talk as if you've considered it.
Well, no, nothing. Anyway, getting back to the topic of DJ Koru, the thing is, after a lot of pestering, the professor has agreed to let me do it. We'll finally be able to listen to music that isn't 12,000 years old. Well, hundreds of years old. You know what I mean. It's not that I don't like string quartets, but a little variety, right? According to Tiago, the professor only agreed to it so he wouldn't have to hear me complain. But
Witch falls silent for a moment.
I really shouldn't tell you that it's Professor Boo's secret.
Spill it. Cora approaches you with a mischievous half-smile and whispers.
I've caught him humming Taylor Swift songs a few times.
Mm-mm.
Don't tell him I told you.
I love that she's a Swiftie.
Right? Hey, I'm glad you're here, though I'm sorry I got you into this mess. I hope you can bond with Tiago and come home soon. He's a good guy. He always helps me out. He even tried to help me with the powers thing. It didn't work, but it wasn't his fault. It's because I'm useless. He's really patient with me, more so than most people. Well, I'm off. I'm gonna see if there's any appetizers left.
I will head to the activity area. You arrive at a section of the hall where several activities have been set up. There are a few board games, traditional games, and even a TV with a game console. You're still deciding what to play when you hear a commotion next to you.
Yes, I won again!
That's not fair, Zana. We're only playing the game you're good at.
Exactly. There are other games besides Bolos Austrianos. Excuses. It's actually one of your favorites.
Well, why would I say no when I know what it is? When I know it is. Zana and the unknown mythical creatures laugh. A moment later, they say goodbye to her and walk away. Zana, out of breath, turns around and sees you.
Hi, Stracha. Boo told me you were coming with Tiago. I know he hates dancing, but I hope you're enjoying it.
I don't know what this is or how to play. You look flustered.
I get a little excited when I play this. Sorry.
Want me to get you something? A drink?
Oh, no, I don't drink. I mean, I don't drink alcohol. Water, sure, but I already have some.
Sada makes a glass of water appear in her hand. She takes a big gulp and makes it disappear again. That's so cool. That was a pretty useless trick if it doesn't work with alcohol. That's kind of rude.
Uh-huh. Right? It's very useful. I won't deny it. Still, thanks for the offer. I'll leave the drinks to the rest of you. Besides, most of you don't have work tomorrow.
You have to work tomorrow?
I call it work as a joke, but really I'm just living up to my legend. They say that we Zanas appeared at dawn after the night of the solstice, bearing riches for those who were worthy. I was born from those legends. That is my origin. Now I do something similar, inspired by my myth, but for more selfish reasons. When I see a human or a group fighting to protect their waters, I try to give them something without making too much of a fuss. You might think I do it to reward them, but no, my intention is for them to use it for their cause, like an investment. For example, tomorrow's recipient is a mortal who's dedicating her life to caring for a lake and 2 rivers near her home. Lately, she's been having difficulties. Even so, she hasn't stopped caring for them, but I'm afraid it might end up happening. I'm going to bring her something so she can focus on her mission without distractions. And you might ask, why tonight? Is it necessary to make it coincide with the legend? Well, no, it's just that it's hilarious. You can see it on their faces when they hear the legend of the Zanas. They get so confused. Although, lately, almost no one recognizes it. I haven't associated it with my myth in decades. It's still frustrating.
Okay, so is the light of the ages going out because people don't believe in the myths anymore? Like, I could totally see that happening because honestly, like, a lot of people, like, there used to be way back when so many myths and legends, and whether or not people, like, necessarily believed in them, they still respected them. But nowadays, it's mostly like, oh, that's just an urban myth, or that's just, you know, stuff like that. I wonder if that's what's happening.
But anyway, it's okay. The important thing is that they protect the waters. Most of the time, they do invest their new wealth in that. That's my way of looking at them after them indirectly. The ones on this realm are perfect. The difficult ones are the human waters.
That's lovely and very noble of you.
Uh-huh. Thank you. It's difficult to protect human waters from this realm. This is the best system I could come up with. In any case, if I see you before you can return to your realm, I'll let you know how it goes.
One question. How are you going to get to the human realm?
What? Oh, no, I don't have a connection with these humans. I don't use the Great Stone Portal. I use a portable portal. Yeah, the professor gave me one too. He knows I use it for this, so he thought it was a good idea. I guess you were asking in case you could join me and return to your realm. Sorry for the false hopes. You must be dying to go home, and I've given you false hope.
It's not so bad. It's actually kind of fun, like a vacation.
Uh-huh.
Funny, huh? Oh, looks like someone's getting pretty cozy with our dear Tiago. I'm not surprised. We all love him so much, and he cares so much about us. I'm surprised to see you two so close together. Tiago said he didn't want to be around humans anymore. I don't know the whole story, but I know something happened. Wonder if he's managed to get over it. But anyway, I won't pry. I'll let you two do your thing.
Sana stares at you.
By the way, well, never mind.
Sana falls silent, staring at her shoe. She's blushing a little. She seems to want to say something, but doesn't dare. You can talk to me.
Just a question. Has anyone asked about me tonight?
I think I get it.
Oh, you see, it's just, there's someone I would have liked to come to the gala with. I thought he was going to ask me, but he didn't do it in the end, and he had the chance. Last night we were playing and joking around my lake. He comes to see me often. We joke around with each other, and I thought there was something, that it was mutual. I've seen you talking to him before, and, well, I thought maybe he'd say something to you.
So you like Gamosine?
Yeah. Oh, how embarrassing.
Oh, what if we're wrong though? He hasn't mentioned you directly, but I've noticed he likes someone.
Oh, you think so? Honestly, I don't know what to do. I really like him, but I'm tired of waiting for him to make a move. Maybe it's all in my head?
Maybe he thinks it's all in his head too.
That could be, yeah. But then what do I do?
Why don't you take the first step?
Do you think so?
Nothing to lose by trying. But I kind of like this one. Yes, you should ask him. Take control. You're a strong, independent woman.
Am I? You know what? You're right. I'll talk to him tonight. Thanks so much. Well, I'm going to take a walk and say hi to the people. I can't pronounce that. Ta-you-a-you. Ta-ta.
I'm just going to say ta-ta. You watch Anna as she walks away. Notice how she keeps glancing around as if she's looking for someone in the crowd. And now I go to the drinks table. You finish your drink pretty quickly, so you decide to go get a glass of water. At the bar, you run into Gamu, who has just poured himself an energy drink and is wondering whether to add some liquor to it. Stretch. How's it going? I'm not sure if I should add a little of this. Can Gamu drink alcohol? What's the legal drinking age for myths? And for Gamus specifically? How old are you? 17. How long have you been 17? Quite a while. I'm not gonna get wrinkles if that's what you're worried about. But the night is long. I think I'll just drink this. Gamu sets a liquor bottle on the table and takes a sip of the energy drink. Would you like one of these? Wow. You don't have enough energy as it is? There's never enough energy for a joke. That makes sense. No, I will not, I will not be joining you in the, monster energy drinks. Gamu, you toast with the water and the can of energy drink. Glad to see you in good spirits, Gamu. You're referring to what happened earlier, I suppose? Yeah, don't worry. I've already taken care of them. What did you do? Don't worry. It's nothing illegal. Let's just say they're gonna get a little surprise tomorrow morning. They asked for it. Who in their right mind would mess with a master prankster? What exactly does this prank entail? Nothing special. Instead of having some super cool, edgy origin story, I just made up to troll other mortals. That's all. But for all intents and purposes, I'm also a legendary creature popularized through oral tradition, who one day appeared in this realm. Honestly, I think my story is way cooler. I mean, a bunch of mortals got together and put on a whole performance just to make the newbies believe they'd caught me, but that I'd escaped. Don't tell me that isn't awesome. All your legends are really interesting. I'm telling you. Gamu drinks what's left of his energy drink. He crushes the can and throws it like a basketball into a nearby trash can. The can goes in cleanly, and Gamu does a dab to celebrate. Wow. This is exactly the kind of character who would go 6'7".
Ah!
And I'm awesome too. Well, stretch him off to the playground to see if I can find... I'm gonna go play a quick ranked match before midnight, or I'll lose my streak. Exactly, that's it. Gamu runs off so fast that you hardly notice how red he's gotten, but he's not heading towards the playground. You take a wrong turn, or has he changed his mind? Suddenly, you realize you're really hot. Summer, even the smallest flame, and a room full of people aren't exactly the best combination. You decide to step out onto the garden and get some fresh air. Moonlight bathes the small garden. It's quiet and cool thanks to the summer breeze. When you look more closely, you realize there's someone else there. It's Tiago gazing at the stars. Looks like we had the same idea. Hi, what did you need? Oh, Strach, it's you. Thank goodness. I just needed to get some fresh air because it's like hell in there, literally. Yeah, it was stifling. Are you sure that's why? Of course, what else could it be? Is it that obvious that I'm hiding? It's nothing personal, I've just been feeling a little overwhelmed. You can stay, of course. You're not like the others. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, of course. You're not asking me for things all the time. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful for the trust they put in me. I like helping them out. But sometimes it's exhausting. I need to rest too. With great power comes great responsibility. You've got every right to complain. Just get it off your chest. No, I don't have it. I failed as a protector. The light of ages is dying out. Several myths are fading away every week. Entire regions are disappearing. And I can't do a single thing about it. So at least I'll help with the rest of the stuff and keep my mouth shut. It's not just your responsibility. I know, there are other guardian myths. But if I can do it, why not? All I need to keep my sanity is to disconnect every now and then. Cooking calms me down, relaxes me. Thanks to that, I'm much more efficient afterwards. I think it's because I see it as something that's mine, just mine. You've seen that I'm pretty popular. Understandable. After all, I'm amazing. But that means everyone knows me, senses me. They know I'm their protector. And somehow, some people think I belong to them, that I should do everything for them. Cooking, I do it for myself, just for myself. I like having something that belongs to me. It's my little slice of peace. Helps me calm down when I'm overwhelmed. I think that's partly why I keep it a secret, so it stays mine. Besides, if people find out, they'll start asking me for help with this too, because you've seen that I'm a fantastic baker. Of course you are. I'm glad we agree. I bet you're still thinking about that Tarta de Santiago. But Drac didn't ask for help, like they did, but it was something that they liked. Tiago takes a deep breath and looks up at the sky. You know, Straja, the stars we see are the ones you see in your world. Exactly the same ones. Just like the moon is the same. Professor Boo explained why to me, but I didn't pay much attention. What I do know is that the moon affects me just as much here as it does in your world. Do you howl at the moon? Sometimes. I'm a wild animal. We wolves are the dogs you couldn't tame. He looks at you seductively. Do you have fleas? Just completely ruin the moment. Do you have fleas? The moon looks great on you. You too. Did you see that? It was a shooting star. You can make a wish. Can you be my wish? No, it has to be something you don't already have. I've made a wish. It's up to you whether it comes true or not. I'm not gonna leave you any money. I love how in these very serious moments, it's like very, like there are still very funny answers. Like it's not just like, ooh, this is a very romantic, serious moment. All the answers have to be romantic and serious. And it's like, I'm not gonna leave you money. That sounds very mischievous. I've never been called mischievous before, but yeah, maybe so. You bring out that side of me. Tiago sighs and looks toward the door leading to the ballroom. So, how are you finding the gala? Are you tired yet? We'll be able to leave soon. It's been interesting. I don't want to forget it. What makes you think you were going to forget it? Koru told me that you can wipe our memory. Don't worry about that. We only do that in emergencies. That won't be your case. I promise you won't forget me that easily. No one can. Didn't you invite Goeko? Yeah, of course we invited him. We're all invited. Almost forced to, unfortunately for me. But Goeko hasn't been here in decades. He says he doesn't have time for parties because he's too busy trying to take over the mortal world. Honestly, I envy him. I wish I could come up with such a lame excuse, spare myself this spectacle, and just get away with it so easily. I'm glad you're here with me. This time, me too. You're making it more bearable, even enjoyable. But other years I wanted to pull my own tail hairs out. I even came to miss Goeko. At least we could have complained together. Did you tell him? Of course not. I don't want him to get the wrong idea, given the comments everyone else is making. Who would even like that vile creature? You do? That was harsh. I shouldn't lower myself to his level. Nobody deserves to be talked about behind their back, not even an evil being like Goeko. It's just, sometimes I wonder if that's the real reason he doesn't come. I get the feeling that in reality he would actually like to attend the gala. But many myths don't welcome him, and I think that matters to him more than he shows. I feel sorry for him. Yeah, sometimes me too. I wish we got along better. I mean everyone. I don't mean him and me. I mean in general. Let's see if he shows up. The professor told me he accepted the invitation this morning at the last minute, but I haven't seen him. He must have changed his mind. I doubt he was planning anything good. Tiago keeps looking at you. A night breeze moves his white hair and he timidly fixes it. I don't want to out him, because what if he gets nervous about it and feels like it's something that, like, suddenly people are going to ask him for? You look up at the sky and are mesmerized by the infinite mosaic of stars. They twinkle, forming a magical image that, despite the darkness, dazzles you. What prevents your attention from losing itself in the vast night is Tiago's piercing stare. Feels as though you're melting beneath it. If you keep looking at me like that, I'm going to kiss you. I know you're all dying to do it. Don't worry, we don't need that kind of bond to open the great portal. Speaking of the bond, we're pretty relaxed here and no one's bothering us. We can chat instead of going back to that boring party. Your gaze tells me you have something to ask me. What would you like to know? Actually, can you help me get home faster? No. How? I feel like this would feed his ego, but I've been wanting to ask you something for a while. Of course, what is it? Ooh, that might put a damper on the night. Oh. You fell in love with a human, didn't you? What happened? You've noticed. I have great intuition. You're just as incredible as I am. That's why we understand each other. Yeah, you're right. I used to date a human many, many years ago. But as you can see, it didn't end well. It's an old story, it doesn't matter. No need to waste time talking about him.
Oh.
How about we talk about desserts? Is there anything you'd like to cook? It could be our plan for tomorrow for the bond. If I live for gossip, give me the tea. No, if it affects you, it matters. I want you to be okay. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. And only because I don't want you to think it still affects me. Anton and I met by chance. I'd had, well, problems with my tribe back then, the werewolves. Tiago stutters as he utters those last words, but he tries to hide it. I take his hand. You got this, buddy. Tell me. Tiago gives your fingers a gentle squeeze. He smiles at you, and you feel his pulse begin to calm. Thank you. Tiago takes several deep breaths, and you let him. When his pulse has completely calmed down, he takes a step back, ready to continue talking. I needed to get away from there, to be alone. So I went to the place where I was least likely to run into one of them, any myth, the human realm. And I walked the Camino de Santiago. Might seem hypocritical or contradictory, but I'd never done it before. What a bargain bin protector wolf I am. It's like when someone doesn't visit the tourist spots in their own region. Yeah. It was fun pretending to be a pilgrim. I met many men and women of different ages and from different regions, but on the Camino, we were all the same. Pilgrims walking through the countryside, sharing moments. It was magical. More magical than anything I'd ever experienced in the realm of myths. One night, everything went wrong. I witnessed a group of bandits attacking a group of pilgrims I had shared shelter and dinner with just a few days earlier. That's awful. Yeah. I tried to help them, of course. I took on my wolf form and threw myself at the attackers, but real life isn't my legend. I didn't have a pack, there were many of them, and it was time of war, so they were armed with firearms. On top of that, our powers drastically reduced in the human realm. I couldn't do anything. The pilgrims died, and they left me badly wounded in a nearby forest. Anton was the one who found me. He was a soldier who lived near the road, and he was out on patrol. Came across a horrifying scene. You were still in wolf form, right? Even though he thought I was just a wolf, he carried me on his shoulder all the way to his house. He healed me and took care of me for weeks until I had enough energy to take my human form. I've never forgotten the look on Anton's face when he saw me. His expression was a mix of bewilderment and admiration. It was adorable. At that moment, Anton's free dream came true. That does sound adorable. What struck me most was the lack of fear, mistrust, and fetishism. Anton accepted me just as I was, without complaint, without letting his survival instinct push him away from me or treat me differently. It didn't take long for us to form a romantic bond. Those were the best years of my life. Of course, not everything was perfect. We had our misunderstandings, but we got through it all. The worst were the years of the war. I enlisted alongside him under a false name. What did you do with your ears and tail? Or can you fully transform? Like, you don't have to have the ears and tail. I couldn't bear the idea of being away from Anton for so long, or something happening to him. War is always the worst. Exactly. Those were hard years, but it was worth it just for him. Fortunately, we both survived and we were able to return home. After going through something like that, I thought we'd be together forever, but something worse than war came. Old age. As Anton grew older and older, I stayed the same. I never stopped being attracted to him, but another problem became more and more obvious. The end of his life was approaching. I did think of that. I suppose there was no spell for immortality. I returned to the realm of myths in search of answers. Anton and I weren't the first or the last to face that problem. Many myths had sought that miracle. I consulted the most skilled in magic, asked Boo and other scientists for help, experimented with old legends of elixirs of eternal life, but nothing worked. So I spent several years like that, while Anton grew weaker and weaker. Luckily, our bond allowed me to travel between realms with great ease. One day, while trying to return from the realm of myths to the human world, the great portal wouldn't open. I walked through it, shouted at it. I unleashed all my power upon it, but it remained closed, empty. Oh, Tiago, I'm sorry. It took me a while to understand what that meant. The Great Stone Portal requires a bond that requires two ends, and if one of them disappears... I don't regret my relationship with Anton. Only those last few years, when I wasn't by his side because I was searching for a solution I never found. But I also know I won't do it again. I won't go through that pain again. No more relationships with mortals. I'm sorry. All this doesn't mean I don't want bonds with humans. Otherwise, I wouldn't have offered to help you with this. My heart is sealed. That's why friendship is the most I can offer. And it's more than enough if you'll allow me. It's not just any friendship. It's a friendship with me. With the protector wolf of Santiago. That's worth 5 normal romantic relationships. I understand. I won't insist. I don't want you to suffer. Well, enough about me. I've really gone on, haven't I? But I'm sure you enjoyed it. I'm an extraordinary storyteller. My voice captivates anyone. My stories are fascinating. I could talk for hours and you'd think only minutes had passed. Tiago stares at you. The depth of his gaze makes your heart race. The weight he's shed is evident in his eyes, which are more relaxed and welcoming. You feel the urge to ask him something. Tiago, I know you're just a friend, but can I... Aww. Give him a hug. A gesture of friendship, right? Tiago blushes and hesitates before returning your smile. If it's for friendship, it's okay, right? You take a step toward him, pretending you haven't noticed the little flinch he let slip. You also don't mention how red he is. You take another step. You're so close now that you can hear his heart racing. For someone who only claims to want friendship, he's downright hysterical. You know his words are genuine, but you wonder how much restrained attraction is hidden within them. You find his nervousness endearing, but you admire the fact that he isn't backing down. You keep getting closer, little by little. There you are. Damn it, Bo! I was gonna hug this poor guy after he just emotionally, just emptied everything. How dare. Oh, I'm not interrupting anything, am I? Tiago, we need your help. Koru has lost the mixing console manual. And since you're good at this kind of thing... But if it's not a good time, I'll find someone else. Maybe Iwana can... No, we're coming. We weren't doing anything important, just talking. We were talking about how well our friendship is going and all that. Bond must be almost complete. Come on, Stracha, we'll talk another time. You follow Tiago back to the party where the string quartet used to be. Koru is now setting up a DJ mixing board. Tiago stands next to her. They fiddle with a few buttons and cables and he high-fives Koru. As Tiago heads back towards you, Koru starts playing electronic music. Sana is giving it her all on the dance floor with Damu. Other myths are watching them with amusement, and some are starting to join in. As they dance very close together, they brush hands and exchange smiles, and they're both blushing. Well, has something happened between them? It's not the most romantic music to dance to, but people seem to like it. I don't know how Koru convinced the professor, but I'm glad it worked out. You wanna dance? Maybe some other time. Stracha, sorry. I wanted to go find Drac to make sure everything's okay with the catering. But you stay here and have fun. With this music, dancing doesn't seem quite so bad, and I don't want to drag you into work. Tiago makes a move to leave, but you can tell he's hesitating. Looks you in the eyes and takes a deep breath. Stracha, before I go, there's something I need to tell you. I want to thank you for keeping me company tonight, and since yesterday, actually. You know I hate this party. Every year it's gotten harder for me to put up with it, but this time it's been different. And that's thanks to you. Ever since we met, you've been treating me great, showing me so much understanding, and I feel like we're connecting on most of the important things. I'm so grateful that you chose me. I know I joke around and say I was the best choice, but I know the others were too. They're my friends after all, but even so, you decided to give it a try with me, and that really touches me. To be completely honest, I'm starting to feel bad about forming a bond so quickly, because forming one would mean you'd leave, and I don't like that. I'd like you to stay here longer so that we can do more things together. As friends, of course. And now I'm gonna go find Drac. I'll try not to be too long, okay? I'll come find you in a bit. Tiago bolts before you can see anything, red as a beetroot. A smile slips from you as you watch him with fondness while he disappears into the crowd. As you watch Tiago walk away, you realize you really need to use the bathroom. You don't know where it is, but you decide to go look for it. Boo's Cerro is a maze. After wandering around for a while, you find yourself back in the hallway where the professor's office is. You walk down the hallway. As you walk past the office door, you hear noises coming from inside. Someone is in there. Could it be El Coco, who has woken up? Or maybe it's Boo trying to escape the party by doing a little work. Wait a second. What if it's an intruder? What do you do? Isn't that where we left the portal? God damn you, Gueco. You open the door and find Gueco rummaging through Boo's things. He looks surprised to see you, but quickly composes himself.
Mm-hmm.
There you are. I've been looking for you. Me? You were absent from the ballroom, so I proceeded to, well, to resume my mission. What's your mission? I would rather keep that private, Myisha. However, your usefulness cannot be ignored. There's a certain object I wish to locate, one of no importance, the damaged portable portal fractured by your own human hands. Do you have any knowledge of its whereabouts? Why do you want it? That is irrelevant. I think it is actually quite relevant, sir. It seems unlikely that the owl would mind. The artifact is damaged, after all. If he won't mind, why did you sneak in? Goenko smirks. You are perceptive, Myisha. That is to my liking. But I would rather keep my reasons private. The professor hid it. Yes, an act of precaution proper to the owl's character. However, I know with utmost certainty that he keeps it in this room, beyond a shadow of a doubt, literally. Do you know my shadows have the capability to locate any object? They whisper that the fractured portable portal is here. What? 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 I'm gonna go ahead and save, because what are these options? I'm just gonna leave him to look for it, or I'm gonna, like, maybe this is just to use as a distraction? Forget about that piece of junk. Forget about world domination. Let's run away together, honestly. But abandoning this place without the device would contradict my plans. I had to try. I'll leave you to your search then. I don't want to leave. He's gonna steal the shit. What do you mean, leave? What's the hurry, Myisha? Do you need to take the dog for a walk? Why do you guys hate each other? And why does it seem like Tiago has a crush on you and you do not reciprocate? It's literally a love-hate thing between Tiago and Goeko. Although reaching them in time is an impossibility, mortals are so slow. Very well, this promises to be an engaging endeavor. Run, Myisha. Hurry up and warn your beloved dog. Your intentions are honorable, but inviolable. You will be too late. My shadows sense the closeness of the device. I can't steal it! I saw it earlier! I should be able to grab it and run. You sprint back to the ballroom. You almost trip over in the hallway. Goeko's evil laugh echoes in the background. You think of the portable portal. You know it won't take long for Goeko to find it in that drawer. I wonder if you should have done something. Would the device be safe if you had taken it before the gala? Fuck! I knew that leaving it there was gonna... Ooh. I thought about that too. I was like, if I leave it here and somebody breaks in, they can easily steal it. But if it's with me... I didn't want to mess with it because, like, I broke it before. Now's not the time to think about that. Yes, it is. It's always the time to think about where I fucked up. Now is the time to run and warn Tiago. You keep running until you reach the ballroom. Koru's DJ session has already ended, and some myths are starting to leave. You break through the crowded room, panting and pushing some myths that stare at you as if you were crazy. You reach Tiago at last. This is Tiago, by the way. So you can very much see why I was immediately... Like, before this game even came out and they were just showing characters, I was like, I have to play this. Like, immediately after I saw this man.
Ah.
I don't know a lot of Spanish myths, but apparently he is the wolf of Santiago. Stracha, there you are. I couldn't find you. What's wrong? Goeko's trying to steal the portable portal! You explain the whole situation in full detail. I see. I don't know how he intends to use it, but he clearly has a plan. We have to stop him while we still can. Something distracts Tiago at his feet. El Coco is pulling his trousers hem, his eyes widened in fear. Professor isn't here, El Coco. Now's not a good time. Oh, I see. Stracha, apparently El Coco was hidden in the study. He saw everything and... I'm afraid Goeko has found the portable portal. He's left already. Don't worry, El Coco. It's nobody's fault. None of us thought of hiding the device. But now is not the time for regrets. I thought about hiding the device and didn't. Kuana, Boo, and Koru approach you. Why the long faces? Also, all the characters in this game are gorgeous. Tiago fills them in. We have to do something. Can we go to the study, Professor? He might have left a lead or something. You walk through Sero's corridors. No one speaks. The silence feels sharp, heavy. Your racing heart doesn't stop all sorts of thoughts from flooding your mind. You begin to question your own actions. Is there anything you could have done differently? Could you have prevented this outcome? A mixture of guilt and uncertainty washes over you, quickening your breath. A gentle hand wraps around yours. Tiago gives you a small squeeze and caresses your palm with his fingers with an unexpected tenderness. He says nothing, just keeps walking beside you, but it's more than enough to calm your unease, or rather, to transform it into a different kind of nervousness. Tiago speaks in a low voice, looking straight ahead so the others can't hear him. He doesn't stop walking. Thanks for what you did back there. I know you could have left it with Gawako. I doubt that scoundrel would have passed up the chance to use you. Oh, could have left with Gawako. I don't blame you if it crossed your mind. It would have been a chance to get home faster and to be with someone so captivating. You totally have a crush on him, dude. Come on, be honest with me right now. You like him. I'm not blind. I can see that Goeko has a special kind of appeal. As much as it hurts, I would have understood if you had left with him. But you didn't. You decided to stay with me. You've chosen to trust me in my ability to return you to your realm. Thank you, Stracha. I won't forget this. Gives hand a little squeeze. You're both still blushing as you walk through the study's door. Each myth takes their place in the room with almost choreographed movements. Do they have these kinds of meetings often? You notice they are occupying the exact same spot as last night when they were debating about you. That's right, it was last night. Feels like an eternity has passed. Tiago gently pulls your arm to get you to follow him. Doesn't let go of your hand as he takes his place by the fireplace.